you continue talking
There we
and
go.
seeing?
I got it.
Got it back?
Oh, can we do that again?
Yay.
Hey! Welcome to the Thursday, August 15th edition of ZOE Game Night!
Take two!
Whoa!
Woo!
Yeah!
I think we should just let them fill in their own lip sync for that first bit.
Yes. So screen cap the first part, put in a little, little caption, send it to us, and you'll win something from Jim's house.
My son.
Oh, not legal. I'm Shawn.
Oh, what?
I'm Bridgitt.
I'm Madeline.
And I'm Jim.
And we will, of course, have Mr. Thompson over here with us, helping us out. We're playing a game called Arabian Nights.
Arabian Nights.
Yeah, go ahead.
Copyright.
Sing, you can sing. Oh, wait.
I didn't say anything.
Is it? No, she can say Arabian Nights.
Yeah, but she can
But
sing
not
the
to that
song.
tune.
Not the whole thing.
No, she can get 8
Hey,
seconds.
Arabian Nights.
I thought it was down to 6.
Cut out.
Come after me, Tim Rice.
Count out
Come
those
get
names.
some.
Jersey Jays. Now it's parody.
Okay, fair enough.
We're covered.
But I thought parody had to say something about the original.
It just did. Arabian Nights and Jersey Days.
You're making fun of it.
It is.
That's what parody is.
What are we doing this time?
All right, so hi guys. We are playing a game that's an old favorite of mine. It's been around for a long time. As you can see, the part of the board that the viewers can see is a little beat up. We've played a lot of games of this. It's kind of a choose-your-own-adventure set in the Tales of the Arabian Nights world. So it's the far east, the Middle East of like like 600 AD, something like that, 500 AD.
Sure.
But kind of in that fantasy world. And so like some of the characters we're going to be playing are Aladdin, Sinbad, Ali Baba, Shazarahad. So Shawn's chosen Aladdin.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you already got one.
Yep.
Never mind.
That would be Alibaba.
And you can be Ali Baba. Cool.
You want to be Richard?
I just picked whatever color.
So you guys can go ahead and pull the pieces out. The way this game works is essentially we're going to kind of randomly travel around the Middle East to all different parts of the known world of time and encounter all kinds of strange things like jinns and genies and the Cave of Wonders and mermen and all kinds of stuff like that. And just pretty much kind of tell an interesting story. And so as you go around, each player is going to move on their turn, draw a card, and depending on where they are and what card they draw, and they're going to roll a die, it'll establish through a kind of random process what they encounter. The game is extremely random. If you're really into strategy games and your goal is to win every game, this is probably not the game for you because strategy is not super successful in this game.
Yeah.
It's
I want to lose, as a matter of fact.
Well, there you go. That could be a problem too because trying to win or lose in this game is not super successful.
My strategy
Might
is
end
to
up
play
winning.
poker.
Thank you.
Check out, you and you
I don't
have
even know
impressive
what's
hair.
going on over here.
No, I was just readjusting
Wow.
my hair.
That's
There
what
was
I'm
a
saying,
girl,
right?
now there's cousin It. It's awesome.
I just saw a flash. Like,
Oh.
He saved every one of us.
Sorry, Mark. My hair's just so distracting.
A little bit. This is not a role-playing game. This is a tabletop game, but there is kind of a role-playing element to it. Basically, when you roll the die and you draw the card and everything, you're going to see what you encounter. And there is a chart that I've copied out of the rule book, but got the main one that comes with the game. This is not the rule book. This is actually, the rule book is this small piece of paper. This one is several hundred pages of all of the storytelling that happens in the game. And at the beginning of it, there's a chart, and so based on what you roll and what numbers you get and things like that, you look through this chart, and it tells you what you're going to encounter. So you might end up encountering a dying beggar, or you might encounter a terrible storm, or a practical joker wizard. And whatever those different things are that you encounter, based on what you encounter, everybody has in front of them, their player board, has on it, there we go, their player board has on it a chart of all these different letters. Each letter corresponds to a different group of possibilities. And so you respond to the possibilities by saying like, okay, you're on chart J, so you're facing a practical joker or whatever. You can pray, no, that's probably not it for J. because you can capture. Generally, you wouldn't capture a wizard, but you might. I don't know. But each set of reaction choices gives you 6 to 10 different possible things that you can do in your encounter, and then each one of those responses, whatever you choose as your response, sends you to a different part of the storybook, and that tells you what's going to happen. And it's fairly haphazard and random. It's really about having a fun adventure, and so if you're really a strategic gamer that all you want to do is win and try and figure out the best strategy to beat your friends, I don't suggest playing this game. But if you're more of a role-playing type person that's kind of like, yeah, we're into just telling a story, it's kind of a pretty fabulous game that way.
There's an impressive level of geekery that went into making this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the first edition of this, years back, like in the maybe 80s, maybe 70s, I don't know. I've never seen the first edition. It's an older game.
Back in colonial times.
Yeah, back in colonial times. The original first edition of this game had a lot of kind of bugs and errors and confusion and stuff, and so it'd be like, you encounter a beautiful young woman. Would you like to capture her? Would you like to kill her? Would you like to put her in a cage? And those were like your 3 options, and you're like, why would I? And you'd choose one of them, and it would be like, she attacks you with her claws, and it's like, I thought this was a beautiful young woman, and it's like giving you the one for the lion instead of the young woman or something like that.
To be fair, have you seen some of the, women now?
That's true with the nails. Yeah, that's fair point.
I have drawn blood.
Sometimes
my own.
Death Strike, is that the right?
Yes.
Yeah, Death Strike.
Lady
Yeah.
Death Strike.
Yep.
So we're gonna get into geekery.
Yeah,
I would like
geeks.
to pause for a minute and say hi, Maximo. And
Some of my
Hi,
friends are
Dolphins.
here
I have
as
a
well.
question.
Yay!
Would it freak you out if I shave my beard?
I've only seen you
Right
twice.
now,
you're
it
asking-
would be out to the right.
It freaked me out a
No,
bit
I'm
right
just
now,
gonna
yeah.
plug them one at a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
If you guys donate $50, he'll shave his beard. Let
Right
him on
now.
camera.
We will
I
get
thought it was a different B word I was gonna shave.
get a rusty blade
Wait.
beard. No, just beard.
Oh,
Just
okay.
beard.
Yeah.
Not the mustache, just the beard.
Yeah. All right. Where are the remaining characters? Because I get one too.
Over there.
So that's what I figured. So I have Ma'aruf and Zamurid, and I have no idea who those people are.
See,
Well,
okay, I
see,
just
this is
picked
what
what color I
technology's
liked
for.
best. I didn't even look at
Well,
the
it's
I
it's
just-
actually got
I
a.
just
What is it
picked
spelled?
pretty-
Maharuf?
I picked
Ma'aruf.
Pretty Green Lady.
Ma'aruf.
It's good actually. Here it is. The Cobbler of
Don't-
Cairo.
See, now I'm
Yeah.
gonna look it up, and you're gonna, man, go ahead.
Dash mark.
Stealing
Yeah,
his
he's got
thunder.
He's just a character that ends up with like a magic ring and becomes a vizier and takes over and becomes the sultan of the entire country and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's like it's another one of the stories. It's just not one I'm familiar with. You guys have Aladdin, Alibaba, Sinbad, and Scheherazade. They're all Scheherazade. That how, is that really how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Like from the 1001 Arabian Nights.
Yeah. Somebody look it up and tell him he's wrong.
I've only ever heard of Scheherazade, so. Yeah.
Good evening, Blarlac.
Is the music loud? I can turn the music down. Normally we use Sirenscape for a lot of our music and everything, but tonight I thought it would be fun to just put on the Gamers 3: The Hands of Fate soundtrack, which was composed by Steve Olbrecht. Since we're not able to have somebody switching and doing sound effects tonight, since I am on camera with y'all.
It gets a little loud at some of the peaks.
Yeah, well, it's different. It's a little different for them.
For them, okay.
And
Oh,
Shawn is a
Shawn
little
low.
low. I'm gonna go adjust those things, and I'll be right back.
He's actually quite
Uno
tall.
momento,
Thank you,
por
guys.
favor. Look how small these chairs are.
And how big that head is.
I don't like that I can't hook my feet on the bar on this chair. So they just kind of dangle. Just like too short.
Chris, I can hook my feet, and that's very
Alright.
nice.
Alrighty. So,
Was I low? Did you say I was low? It could be because I'm not right under the mic. Maybe that's why.
yeah,
He
that
has
mic's
two mics
actually twisted a little bit.
on his head.
Twist this.
Yeah, if you think it'll stay. You can
It
get up a
will
little
not.
taller.
No, he does not want to stay.
How tall are you? Can you reach it if you stand up?
Who you or me?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can- But then I have to
It's
hold
probably bugging them when they hear it. Oh, no. Oh, well. Oh, well.
All right. Well, I turned Shawn up, by the way, so hopefully that'll.
It's so hard. Got so hard.
All right. So to set up the start of the game,
Out with the copyrighted music.
we all have a little gender marker. So your gender marker, you choose whichever gender you prefer, place it face up. The game based in ancient Arabia is considers gender to be binary. So you have one side or the other. You can't be in between.
And
But
it's really
they do
about
let you
marking
change
the
it.
starting
So
point.
yeah, it's a starting
And
point.
it's about getting
It
back to
does not
the
want to
start.
balance. I
They're
tried.
in a male.
It doesn't want to balance.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's,
I mean,
that's a
you
good
can
idea.
always
I'll flip
think
it.
about it and go like, this is what I started with.
Right.
I have changed now.
It
I
says
need to get back to
female.
the start.
Well, and you choose whichever one you want,
Well-
and the idea is that this is your preferred gender because your gender can get changed throughout the course of the game. And one of the rules of the game is if your gender gets changed, it's not what you want to be, so you won't be happy until it's changed back. So you can't actually win until you get your gender changed back.
And if you change, you have to
Interesting.
change your voice to go with it. So I expect
That
you
sounds
go.
good. That'd be fun. I think that's a good role. It's a good house rule.
I don't like your house rules,
Specifically
Mark.
designed.
All right. So you have, in addition to that, you have a wealth marker. Everybody has a wealth marker. That wealth marker is going to go on the board and start on poor. So we all start out as poor. You have a
Overshot that one.
origin marker, which you just keep for now. Some of you guys, there may be a piece missing. I think one piece got lost. You have a destination marker, which you will keep for now, and you need those when cards tell you that you need them. But everyone has a story marker,
No, well.
a story marker, and a destiny marker. And those two markers are going to go on the board, and they're going to track, and everybody starts at 0 destiny and 0 story. And they track on there, and you get some benefits as they go up. And basically, the actual end conditions for the game are when someone is ready to win the game. All right. Bridget's over here trying to kill Shawn. It's all right.
It's been tried.
I'm glad you're sitting next to me.
So origin and destination you just keep for now, as well as your 3 quest markers. Those are all tokens that you don't need.
Yours, Destiny's over
Okay.
here.
It's already
I
there.
got it for you.
And then that blue story token needs to go on the board as well, it looks like. That's Sinbad's.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I threw it at you and overshot
Yeah.
it.
Yes, Shawn is going to be on Masters of the Metaverse this season. That's right. John Stone is not dead.
What?
The
What?
goal is
Yeah.
I've been dead for like a year.
You haven't been totally dead because Bruno saw you, and he mentioned you on air, but
Little did you
was seen off air, and Bruno only
Uh-oh.
saw him for a moment.
Pax Squeed. I hope that's good.
Squeam's usually good.
yeah. Sean did
She
not go on the
squeaks.
cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can be dangerous if you squeak too much, but it's usually a good thing.
You're a cyborg now.
Shh, spoilers.
Pax.
There's Paxmo labeling people again.
Yep. So the story and destiny points you have on each side of the track. You have a story track and a destiny track. Destiny is like amazing things are happening to you, and story is like really good story things are happening to you. We are all young people who are living in Baghdad, and Baghdad has gotten boring, and so we're going out on adventures to go make our way in the world. And the way that we're going to make our way in the world is either through having great destiny that we're going to be destined to become a sultan or something special and amazing, or through acquiring amazing stories to go back and tell people when we're old about what a wonderful and amazing life we've led. And so the story and destiny points, you win the game when you get 20 points. However, those 20 points, you have to decide how many of them you want to be story points and how many of them you want to be destiny points now. So the purple and pink tokens right there, you're going to select at least 4 tokens that add up to a total of 20. So you can pick like a 9 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5 and have 10 and 10 and just split it. Or you can be like, I'm going to go for story points or I'm going to go for destiny points. The reality is, having played this game probably 25 times, whatever you try for, you probably won't get that. So I usually go for something near an even split. Because it's just,
Yes.
the game's very random.
So you did
It's
2 of
good,
each.
but it's random.
Well, it's up to you.
You can have more than 2. It's just they're all numbered, and so you don't want anyone else to know because then that lets them clue in to be like, oh look, he's got 10 points over there and 10 points over there. He's about to win the game. I better hurry up and do whatever I'm doing. That's the
Are
idea.
we
It's
supposed
supposed to be
grab
secret.
them without anybody seeing? Because it's a...
Just grab a handful of them, sort through,
Oh, okay.
pick them, put them face down on your card.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pick them before you do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Before we do anything else, we will all start in Baghdad, so you can place your character in Baghdad if you like.
Squad.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, Scheherazade? Hey, Alibaba, what's going on?
I'm
dude.
drunk.
Oh yeah, get up off your face. Hey there, you, whatever your name is, Maharoof.
Ma'aruf.
Maharoof.
No H, it's
Maharoof
Ma'aruf.
is on fire.
You know what happened to one of my friends though?
Fire. Sinbad.
20
What's
total?
up? Sinbad.
20 points total, so
How's that
10 and
another
10
one
or
residual
however.
street yet?
So pass the tokens around, let everybody choose some.
Yep.
And we're grabbing 4 tokens. We want 20 points.
Minimum of 4,
Okay.
so that you can't tell,
Okay.
Tokens.
because they're numbered 1 through 9, I believe.
Take these ones.
There might be a 10, I don't remember.
There is 10s.
So they're numbered 1 through 10, and so the idea is that you take enough tokens, people don't really know. Again, I don't know how relevant it is. The only thing that really makes the tokens important is kind of determining the end condition. When you get enough points, you go back to Baghdad. You must not be of a changed gender. You must be back to your normal gender. And you have to be at least poor. You can't be, actually, I think you have to be respectable wealth. You can't be in poverty of any kind. You go back to Baghdad, find your family, and go, look, I'm rich and I have all these great stories, or I'm rich and I'm a sultan, or whatever the situation is. On the turn that you go back, everyone else gets a chance to go back as well. And whoever else gets back there could also win the game if they've met the win conditions. If you're both back or multiple people are back and it's a tie, it is the person who has the most statuses. And statuses are these cards up along the top here. And there are, what do we count, 28 statuses?
I think so.
So there are 28 statuses to choose from. They're assigned to you. Most of them are not real great. There are some like you can be blessed or determined or
Blessed.
what's another good one?
Grief stricken.
Yeah, you can get a
Hashtag
robe of
grief-stricken.
honor. You can be married, things like that. However, there are also a lot of them that are things that are not so good, like enslaved, envious, lost, insane, imprisoned.
Which one's
beast
6
form.
and which one's 9? Are they all the same?
Hashtag
Whatever you
beast
decide.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you decide. Yep. Does not matter at all.
You just gotta remember which one you chose.
Okay.
So wait,
Okay.
so that's be a total of, I'm sorry,
20.
20. You should have to 20 is the idea.
Okay.
all 4 of them together?
All 4 of them together. Yeah.
equals 20.
So don't grab 4 10s.
So do you only have 4 or equal the amount of 20?
The amount equals 20.
Okay.
The idea is you should have at least 4 so that it becomes clear what you're choosing more, Jim.
Thank you, Mark.
So that it's not like, oh, they have 1,
They have
and
one of each, so
They've
they're
got-
obviously 10s. Kind of thing.
right, 1 of each, they're obviously 10s, or 1 story and 3 destiny, so you know that they're doing a lot more destiny than story, or whatever is the idea.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because you can't get more than 10 with just 1, so you have to have at least 2 to give the illusion that you're going for at least 10, and not make it too easy for people to guess what you're doing. In addition, we have the skills that are down at the bottom of the board. You can't see them on the screen for those of you watching at home. But for us, there's a bunch of different skills, and on our card, they have a list of the skills as well. It says available skills. We get to start with 3 skills. Your choices are acting in disguise, appearance, bargaining and evaluation, beguiling, courtly graces, enduring hardship, luck, magic, piety, quick thinking, scholarship, seamanship, seduction, stealth and stealing, storytelling, weapon use, wilderness lore, and wisdom. And so you want to pick 3 of them. I usually pick based on who my character is. So like if I'm Aladdin, I do like stealing and quick thinking and things like that. If I'm Sinbad, I'll do seamanship for sure, those kinds of things. But really, it's totally up to you and how you want to play your character. They all do come into play in big ways throughout the game, and whether or not you have a skill is often the determining factor in how well things go for you. It's not always what you think. Sometimes having a skill is negative, but usually if you have a skill, it's going to give you a better benefit than if you don't have a skill when you encounter something that's relevant. So you guys can pick whichever 3 skills, just name them off, and then Bridgitt can hand around those skills as we find them in that pile.
I would like a weapon use.
Okay, hold on. I have very poor eyes. That's a weapon use.
Thank you, poor eyes.
I want luck.
Luck. Where? I want luck.
So what is
too.
appearance?
I'm gonna take luck too. Here you go.
What?
It means that
You're pretty.
was a lot of my
Cool.
hair. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, style.
What if you're already pretty?
Just
Well,
because you're
grab
pretty
the
doesn't
Then
mean
you have
he's
an
pretty.
appearance
Yeah.
skill. That's the yeah.
Just because you're pretty doesn't mean he's pretty.
And there are 2 sides to the tokens. There's a side that has just a hex on it and a side that has a star on it. And so the side that has the hex on it should be face up right now.
Oh, okay.
If you gain more of a skill, throughout the game you'll gain skills. If you gain a skill that you already have, you flip it over to become a master level skill. And there's special rules that deal with the master level skills that give you more opportunities to use your skill when you get a master level skill. And we'll explain that when we get there. It's not super complicated.
I will have weapon use, quick thinking, and
Weapon use, quick thinking.
beguiling. Why not?
Guiling. Excellent.
Oh, I see. What the rest of you want?
Or bageling, whichever one.
The big one.
I will go with. I think
Aladdin,
stealth and stealing.
Alright, I got you.
And
But Blarlac, the real question is, how do you pronounce Shazarahad? Because Shawn says
Scheherazade.
it's Scheherazade, and I say Shazarahad.
let's go with magic.
And obviously, one of us is at least partly wrong. So, find out. Let us know.
Where's magic?
And thank you for that, Larlac. Appreciate that.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
that's
speak
cool.
magic. I had it.
Who cares about that?
Could use this pool.
Thank you.
So she considers the prince to be Aladdin, and the
Do you have 3?
the
I want
play or the
Luck?
musical to be Aladdin. I guess so.
While you're asking that stuff, why don't you also ask Leska,
You said luck,
Alexa,
seamanship, and seduction?
why she's
Yes.
eavesdropping on your kids at night? Could ask
So
her that
there's
too.
seduction.
See what she
Kinda
says.
creepy.
I'm
I
having
have a lot of friends that have
a
gotten the
hard
Alexa
time
thing, but it kind of creeps me
finding
out. I've
another
not.
luck.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that it is always listening.
I kind of want to get
We'll
one
do
in the
this way, then
studio
you're never
because
paranoid.
I'm listening because I care about you.
we kind of want to get one for the studio because we're pretty sure we can program it to like interact with the computer so that like
Oh, there's
chat or
seamanship.
whoever can
Alright,
like
buy
I'm
mine.
not
make
seeing
Alexa do
another
things.
luck
Buy mine.
though.
Buy yours.
Yeah.
Mark, is
Don't
there a
spend money.
max, like, how many of us have luck? Because I'm having a hard time finding another luck.
There might only be 3 or something like that.
Did everybody grab luck though?
I'll give somebody else my luck.
I grabbed
I
luck.
did
Do you want
not.
luck?
You
Here,
got
you can have
luck.
luck.
Oh well, I had
Nope, I
other
didn't
ones
get-
that I
How
wanted
lucky
to grab,
for you
so
that
I'll
he's
just
going to
grab
give
those.
you
Okay.
luck.
How lucky.
I'll go for wisdom.
Wisdom. There, wisdom was a lot easier to find. Sweet. Mark, do you have all 3?
I only have luck so
Oh,
far.
okay.
I'll take like I don't know. It's so random anyway.
I can
let's
just grab random things.
Sure, grab me 2 others. Luck. Why not? So there you go.
What did I give
got
you?
two.
Storytelling and appearance.
No,
Cool.
that works out. Should I say
Storytelling,
what I
appearance,
have?
and luck.
Because I know what you guys have.
Shazarahad.
I got luck, acting in disguise, and seduction.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
That kind of sounds like you.
I got seduction,
With an
seamanship,
evil
and
cackle.
wisdom.
And I ended up with appearance, luck, and storytelling. Jim, what'd you get?
I had weapon use, stealth and stealing, and magic.
Weapon use, quick thinking, and beguiling.
Nice.
Nice.
So who wants to go first? Should we roll to see who goes first, or does somebody just want to go
Sure.
first?
Close your eyes!
Let's roll.
I can't
Let's roll
do
the
it well.
Well, roll. Wait, we got 10-sided dice all over the place. Grab a 10-sided die and
Give us
roll to see who goes first. I got a 4.
I got 2.
8. What'd you get?
A 10.
A 10?
A 10.
Got a 10?
This is 10, right? Am I crazy?
Yes.
That's a 10.
Yes and
Yes
yes.
and yes.
I got 10.
Oh, I got a 1. Damn.
Okay, 6.
9.
That's him.
Well, okay, so you got a 6?
Yes, mine's
Alright.
definitely a 6. It's got the line under it.
Alright, so Shawn, you're
Yes.
up first.
I am first.
Let's see, you got your 3 skills. I think we're ready to go.
Yes.
So if you are first player, then we'll have Bridgitt will be the first reader.
Oh my.
We hand you the sacred tome.
You are the first one. This is, as I said, it's a little worn. This is supposed to be all together in a booklet.
Charts.
That's the chart. And I have the copy of the charts from the first
charts.
part of the book so that we can spread the attention around. What's that? Scheherazade. Huh.
It's pronounced either.
Interesting.
But it's not pronounced however the hell you said it.
Scheherazade.
You said Shazarahad.
You said no age.
Okay.
Huh?
Shazarahad.
Nani?
I did say wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So I
So
was,
basically, I'll be running the game tonight. Everybody.
So, I was half
Oh,
right.
yeah, he wins.
So Shawn was completely right, and I was only right in my brain where I thought I was saying it the other way that Shawn wasn't saying it.
He was right, but you're on the right, so
At the end of the day, Mark is
It's
technically
something.
always right because this is his domain.
I don't think that works that way.
Okay,
It's not-
game time.
yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
People.
So.
People are watching us.
Gotta get it.
So Shawn, based on all of us being poor to start with, you get to move 3 by land and 2 by sea, and you can go wherever the hell you want. Oh, that's what we're forgetting. The quest. We need a quest. Everybody draw one quest card. Nope, the card's right there.
Oh.
The orangey,
The light
whatever.
is shining on it, and I can't
I'll
read
just fan it
it.
out.
Gives
Wolf.
basically the quest gives you an optional place you can go. You don't need to finish the quest. If you finish the quest, you get a new one. But it gives you a direction you might want to go in. So we all need our quests. Seek treasure. You've heard of a fabulous I can speak.
I
You've
can't.
heard of a fabulous treasure in a foreign land, so you decide to make a name for yourself and find it. Upon finding a treasure outside of Arabia, you are most happy. Gain a destiny and a story point. However, you know the Caliph would really love the treasure, so if you return it to Baghdad, you turn it in and get 3 wealth, a robe of honor, and a story point. So that's my quest. Doesn't really tell me where to go, just tells me I'm looking for treasure.
All right.
What's yours, Shawn?
You have spent what little money you can gather to buy goods that would bring a fortune in markets far from Baghdad. Now you must travel to those markets to reap your profit. Have another player place 2 of your quest markers in cities with a 4 printed in the icon. You must sell your goods in those 2 cities. Upon reaching your second city and remaining there for after an encounter, you receive your just rewards. SI/W plus Max Princely
Story. S is story, so story point.
divided by W?
No,
Wisdom?
the slash is also
Also.
wisdom.
Oh.
Or sorry, W is wealth rather.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wealth.
plus 5.
Plus 5, so that makes you max princess. Is that what it
Times
says?
max equals. I thought it was an equation. Times.
No.
It's not because they had parentheses around the max. In
Yeah,
the, in the
no, it
princely.
does. It does kind of look like an equation if you're thinking of it that way.
Little did you know,
You're right.
Mark lured here to make you do algebra.
And see, Sarah was going to be here
Like,
originally,
this
but she
is a
wasn't feeling well and
D&D
hadn't seen her
doing
husband,
that.
so she stayed home. So,
Oh, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
hi Sarah, I think she's watching.
Sarah. She hates that. That's why I do it. I do it every time because she hates that.
It's fair.
All right. So when I complete this quest, I get this stuff. If I complete the
Yeah,
quest.
exactly.
So I have to have another player place 2 of your quest markers in cities within a 4 printed in the icon.
Yeah, so you get to choose which player you want to do that.
Then a 4 printed.
But there's
in
a
the
4 like Bulgar,
Yeah.
Suchao.
There's a
Gaia.
4 here, the jeweled fortress.
Well, but that's not in the city. So the city is.
Okay.
So the different types of places on the map, the cities all look like they change kind of their
Oh,
appearance
I
based on where they are.
All right.
But they all look relatively similar and they have numbers in them. And then there's specialty places where they have the lines with the arrow that are places of wonder.
I understand.
You can't go to the places of wonder unless you get a pass that allows you to go to places of wonder. So
You got a ticket. You gotta have a
yeah,
ticket
you
for
gotta
that.
get a ticket for that, right? Speed ticket.
I picked the white girl with glasses. Go ahead and put mine.
Wait, what am I doing?
Oh wait.
Bridgitt is going
Hi.
to take 2 of his red quest markers. So he's going to hand you those, and you're going to choose which 2 cities.
White girls with glasses. Okay, where the markers? I need them. Yes.
My marker or
No, the 2 little
No.
red quest
the
markers
red
in
ones?
front
Oh,
of you.
so
Yep.
here you go.
So
2 circles.
Take
So
these.
cities with a 4 on them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. One in a city,
I
one in
feel
another
like-
city with a 4.
one on any city and one on a city with
Nope,
a 4?
both on cities with
Oh,
4s.
yeah. I'm just.
Both on cities with
I think all the
fours.
cities with 4s are over there.
So
I don't
Bulgars-
see them over here.
There's one there.
Oh, is Bantus?
Bantus?
That's
That
one.
one's one.
Okay, I'm gonna put Bantus
There's another one over on that island.
here.
Serendib.
You know what? I'll put it there
I
and
couldn't
then
read it. I just looked it for
there. So they're in
All
two
right.
very different places.
Alright, so there. That's the direction you want to go, is go get those. So
Sure.
Does anyone else have a quest that they need people to place stuff on the board?
I don't know. I haven't read this yet.
I don't think so. Should I read?
Read aloud.
Sure, read it.
You have entered a contest of skill of the mind and of the body. If you are in a city outside of Baghdad with another player and have at least 2 more skills than that player, you have won the contest. However, if you share city space with another, other than Baghdad with another player, and you do not have at least 2 more skills than that player, then you have lost. Discard this quest and draw another. That's
So
it.
you don't need to.
No.
No. Okay.
It's just
I don't think I need to place anything either. Seek adventure. You are young, bored, and crave adventure. You dream of traveling outside the city walls, and when an opportunity presents itself, you jump at it. As you travel around the world, you have heard rumors of wonderful places full of magic and wonders. You are determined to visit one of these places. If you successfully encounter a place of power, you have achieved the adventure you crave and relish telling people about it. And then one destiny, one storytelling skill.
My quest, the gourmet.
Ooh.
The sure sign of the mercy of the all-merciful is the great abundance of novel taste awaiting the true aficionado. You resolve to travel the world, sampling the flavors of far-flung lands. Have another player place your 3 quest markers, one each in India, Europe, and Arabia. We will go ahead and have the other white girl in glasses do that.
What?
When you have encountered...
Wait, do you take the piss to the white girl part or the glasses part?
No, it,
It's just
Sorry,
confusing.
white woman in glasses.
Ah.
okay, well,
Okay.
The
White
the
girl,
nearsighted
white-
Caucasian.
see now you're broadening it. That could apply to more than
You
people.
count now.
I know, exactly.
Okay, so it's one city in Europe.
And India and Arabia.
Okay, does it matter what number?
Let's see here. When you have encountered when you have an encounter in a space marked with a quest marker, regardless of the outcome, remove the marker. When you claim all 3 markers, you have indeed had the best of the world has to
It's
offer.
just
So
visit
no,
3 different places,
doesn't matter.
Okay. So Tira.
So which one I'll play it?
The furthest 2.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was in
Yep.
Arabia,
Dig in.
Europe, and
That's-
India.
Snacks are for eating.
Anyone wants grapes, let me know.
If you take a grape, you have to ASMR it into one of the microphones.
No.
Ew.
No.
Oh, I'll.
I don't think anybody here wants that.
I mean, you'd have to ask chat, but
Here?
yes.
There we go.
I don't want
I
that.
can't
but
read the small
That
print.
doesn't mean there's not people in chat who just love it.
Oh, I will ASMR the hell out of
Beef
grape.
chucker time.
What does ASMR stand for?
All sorts of.
Auditory, sensory
Don't
response.
roll on this dirty table. I'm not gonna eat that. Like I'm like a rat to you.
Beef chucking?
Hey, the table's not that dirty. I cleaned it off like 2 months ago.
Auditory, sensory.
It's good for your immune system.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't remember what the
What,
N is.
ASMR?
5-second rule.
No,
That poor grape is just
Now,
going
at
to
the
be
moment,
the
it's the
now.
food game.
Autonomous sensory meridian response. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
There we
See, I
go.
knew there was a weird M in there.
Yeah. I was hoping that would help me remember what order the letters go in, but
Thank
that's
you,
not gonna
Blarlac.
help.
Now, as a
That's-
reward, you get to choose who ASMRs a grape into the
Okay,
microphone.
anybody else have
I
to
did not
place-
consent to this beforehand.
Nope.
Nope.
So, Shawn,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
you have
Actually,
3 moves by land or 2 by sea or a combination of.
Do I roll or just
You just move that many spaces.
bam? So 2 by land or 1 by sea? Or 1 by land, 2 by
3 by land, 2
3
by
by
sea.
land. Okay. So this
Maximum
is step
3.
1.
Maximum 3 spaces. Yeah, it's Tales of Arabian Nights.
Okay, so over here. Okay.
Yeah, so however long the line is when it meets a
All right,
city or
so
another marker.
1, and then
2.
2.
And then 3
3.
puts you. Nope.
No.
Puts you where that
No,
quest
3.
marker is. See the quest marker? It's on top of one.
black quest
Put
marker.
you here.
I have to be there?
Yeah, because that's
Oh,
where the
because the
line
path
goes.
finds.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But I'm on somebody else's quest mark, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
So there is a number on that city, and you know that it's a city, right? So, so knowing the number and that it's a city are both important. But then we draw an encounter card. So you or Bridgitt can grab that card.
Bam.
And what do we have?
Gain D1. Oh, it says to Leon. Does that matter?
Oh, Lyon, like the city.
Yes.
So that's a city card. That's a good card. That becomes your quest. So now, if you go to the city of Lyon,
Leon.
you can.
Professional.
Sorry, too many years of French teacher. The number on the bottom is the number that applies right now, but you keep that card in front of you, and if you go to that city, you get to then roll a die and gain whatever the benefit is that you roll.
Bam.
So that's
It's around here somewhere.
It's right here.
Leon.
It's all the way on the
Oh,
other
I
side
went the
of the
wrong
map.
way. Man, okay.
You may notice the map is more of an idea of what they thought the world looked like than the actual real shape. So, like France and Spain are one big peninsula.
Blarlac wants to know if all 5 of us can ASMR at the same time.
I would rather not.
Gross.
Those mics are kind of high up. Mark is tiny. I don't know if he
If
can
all
do
of us
it.
can what?
ASMR on the grapes at the same time. I said that I would do that for him.
You missed the
or
point.
her. I'm not sure who Blarlac is, but
Andy's on a taller chair.
we have a game to play. We'll continue the game, but I'm still game to do the ASMR.
So,
We haven't even said.
so what's the number at the bottom of your card?
74, sir.
74. So then I take a look at this and I go to 74, and you roll a blue die,
The blue die.
Mm-hmm.
which is a normal 6-sided die.
2.
So I find chart 74, and on chart 74, I add the number of the city that you're on, so it's a 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
To the 2, I get a 4. I look at number 4 on here, and it says Mad Prophet A. You've encountered a Mad Prophet. You look at chart A on your encounter reaction choices, and those are the things that you can do with this Mad Prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline, who has the grid, is going to look at chart A and cross-reference Mad and whatever you choose, and that'll tell us where Bridgitt starts to read.
Oh, okay.
Which choose?
There's a lot
Oh.
going on.
Now, do my skills come to play in this?
They
only,
could.
Only after zero reaction to
Right.
what I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends on what the book says.
So Mad Prophet. Okay. I'm going to honor this Mad Prophet.
Ooh.
Honor. 199.
So I have to go to page.
So you go to page
number?
199.
Is it page or the encounter?
It's yeah.
Okay. So not the page number.
Nope. It's the encounter
Oh
number.
boy, this is gonna be a lot of flipping. One.
I only have to go
Flippin',
once
flippin'.
before it's not your turn anymore.
Ooh. One page up. 199. The other cheerfully accepts your kind words and gifts. Is what it says. There's. Hold on a minute. I don't understand how this works. Do I say? What did
Okay.
you do?
The other cheerfully accepts your kind words and gifts.
Okay. In hopes of garnering more favor, you add.
Oh, so that's no.
Oh,
So you-
okay.
So
I
you can
see.
replace the other with the
Okay.
Mad Prophet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do I read the 3 options that he has?
So, if he's got stealth and stealing or brass trumpet, you
Okay.
read one of those.
Okay.
So before you even read, you can look at that, see that those are the
Okay.
options. And actually, before we start reading, Shawn, roll the white die as well.
Okay.
You guys got to roll the white die as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Nothing.
And it's the same number. Yep. So So the number that you're reading. So you look at the options. He doesn't have a brass trumpet,
Okay.
and he doesn't have stealth and stealing. Is that
Okay.
correct?
I do not have either.
Okay. So you can just read
Okay.
the normal section
Okay,
of it.
so the Mad Prophet cheerfully accepts your kind words and gifts. In hopes of garnering more favor, you add to the value of your gifts with additional items. Unfortunately, once these things are in his hands, the other forgets you instantly. D1, W1, Min War.
W minus 1 or W plus 1?
-1. So there's D1/W -1.
But minimum poor, you already are poor. You can't become more poor than you already are at the moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. That is,
So you got a D1,
No, it's okay.
a D1, and an S1.
D1/W-1.
Yeah.
So Wealth -1, Destiny 1
Minimum
point.
number of destiny markers.
And
So-
the Mad Prophet says, "What's that noise in the distance?" It's a train. What's a train?
It's the future.
It's a genie.
It's Doc
it's
Brown.
a
Come to
magic
you
gin.
bearing news of the future.
In a steam-powered time travel machine.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
So that was my encounter, and that was the whole thing. Nothing happened.
That's pretty much it. And then if you were in a city or had a card or an effect that you could do something like take a quest mark or whatever, then you would do that at this point, and then we pass the turn to Bridgitt.
Oh, okay.
and then passing
And then we
the
pass
books
these
and the charts.
around to your left.
Okay,
Alright.
run me through what I need to do again.
So first, you're just going to move.
Okay.
So you can move anywhere you want.
Okay, do I need to roll a dice to move?
Nope. You just move based on your wealth, which right now is poor, which means you can move 3 spaces by land and 2 by sea.
Okay.
As you become more wealthy, you can move a lot farther by sea. But as your
Okay.
wealth builds up, you can't carry it all with you very easily, so you have to pack it into wagons and things, and so you actually slow down at a certain point on
Unless you
land.
have
That's
the seamanship
interesting.
skill, which means you can always move by 4 on water.
Interesting. Okay.
That's kind of a sweet skill to start with.
Yeah. Kind of.
Okay. So I have 3 moves, so I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3 here. That's has a 2 on it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a 2, and you're in the desert, so you flip
Yes.
over an encounter card.
It says Timbuktu.
Wow, you guys are getting all the city cards. I'm not going to get one. No fair. What's the number at the bottom?
So we need to shuffle
77.
them.
77?
Yeah, it has. Should I worry about that?
So that is if you go to Timbuktu, you get to roll a die after you have an encounter,
Okay.
and you get those things. And like 4 out of
Okay.
the 6 are usually really good, and a couple are encounters. So
Okay.
it's worth going to those cities.
The number at the bottom is 77.
So Jim, on that chart, you need to find 77.
Okay.
And then Bridgitt, you need to roll a blue die.
This one?
Yep. That's blue. Just it's the regular die as opposed to
77.
the white one, which is a plus, minus, or blank die.
Got a 6.
6 plus 2 for the desert is 8. So on 77, what's number 8?
Evil Enchantress.
Oh no.
Evil Enchantress. And what's the letter?
B.
B. So in category B, you are encountering an evil enchantress. You can grovel, you can aid the evil enchantress, you can attempt to rob her, you can avoid her, you can bargain with her, you can attack her, you can attempt to court her, you can trick her, or you can hire her.
Sounds like a really bad idea, but I kind of want to court her because I have the seduction and luck skills.
Might as well.
Okay. I'll make it
You're gonna
interesting.
try to seduce an enchantress.
Oh, that's
You gonna
Yeah,
play that
why
game?
not?
You gonna play that game?
So,
Why not?
what is she? She's an evil enchantress, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you want
Trying
to
to
court,
seduce
Evil
court the evil.
woman.
346. Roll the white die.
Oh no.
Oh, 3.
So you rolled a minus.
Oh no.
I gave you 346, so we're going to drop it down to 345, and that's the one that
Okay.
Madeline's going to read.
Wish me luck, guys. Some of my friendos are here.
Okay. So, I'll grant you your desire. The other says in response to your well-considered words. Do you have appearance?
No. I have luck, acting, and disguise and seduction.
I'll return for this gift. There's a task I would like you to complete. To ensure that you fulfill your part of the bargain, perhaps an enchantment of the Far East might serve.
Blarlac, she's trying to seduce.
And
That's
then
why. She's whispering.
D2 wealth plus 1 with a max of rich, which you're not. And then the skill under guise.
Well,
What am I
plus
doing?
1. So that worked out well for you.
Yeah, it did.
I did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
So you gained 1 wealth.
Okay.
You gained 2 destiny.
Oh, geez.
So, boop. And then, isn't the italics you gain the skill under guise? Or
In this
a
case, it
card.
is not a skill, it is a status. You've been given an irresistible quest which you must fulfill.
Dun, dun.
Part oath, part curse. You cannot win the game while under this spell.
Okay.
You must score 3 destiny points to complete it.
Oh.
When you complete, you may break it at any time by losing 4 destiny points. Oh no, you can if you gain 3 destiny points,
Uh-huh.
it breaks, or you can just discard 4 destiny points at any time.
Okay,
you
so
have
after
them.
getting this card, I need to get
3
3
more.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I need to have 5 destiny points, and then it'll go away. Okay. You know what? That's
Yep.
not bad.
That's not bad at all. And we moved the destiny and story and all that.
Right,
That's all
so I
taken care
keep
of.
I
Timbuktu
made
and
sure she
this
got that.
new card, right?
Yep, and that
Okay.
stays in front of you. And we pass this to the left.
Hee hee hee.
Okay.
And it is Madeline's turn.
Seduction. It works.
So
Why are you taking that from me?
I don't know.
That's actually not connected for
That's
some
more
reason.
than mine.
Oh.
There's no
Oh.
line there.
So I'm there. I'm gonna go towards the sea. So that's 1, or is it the stars?
1 to Damascus, 2 to the island.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
That's
And
all.
you can keep going to
Oh, I can.
Rome if you want, because you've only traveled 1 by sea and 1 by land. Now you've traveled 2 by sea and 1 by land for a total of 3, which is your maximum movement on both parts.
Except for if I decide to use my seamanship and move 2 more by sea. Isn't
Correct,
that
yeah.
nice?
Yeah, because you
Okay.
can move 4 by sea as, yep.
Yeah. So moving.
You
That
could
would
still
be
move
1.
2 more by land, actually, because your sea is
and
4.
island hopping.
So you have a 4 total movement, basically. So you could
Okay.
do 3 of that 4 could be land.
Okay. I think I'm gonna chill on.
Okay, and then we draw you an encounter card.
Ape Island.
Cool.
It's got
I
a lot
think
of stuff on it.
so. These cards are kind of cool. If you guys can see these cards, they have different symbols for each of the different types of city. So what that means is, if you were in a mountain, you would read 52. If you were in the desert, you would read 19.
Wow.
Since you're on an island, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of
Yep,
teal color.
island.
You get N,
Mm.
which means we go
Like I said,
straight to
an
someplace
impressive
cool.
amount of geekery went into making this game.
Oh yeah. I love this.
You are on Ape Island.
Mm-hmm.
You go to category N. You can avoid Ape Island, you can pray, you can attack, bargain, examine, enter, or seek aid. And Jim, you're just looking for category N on there. It's on the back.
There we go. And
I don't know. It looks kind of spooky. I think I'm gonna try to avoid it.
You're gonna avoid Ape Island.
Yep.
Interesting. Aren't you the one that's like seeking a
Yeah.
place of power?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no, I'm seeking adventure.
Okay.
You can
Avoid?
be smart about where I adventure.
So you look at avoid on N and Ape Island,
avoid. Oh, okay.
and
Ape
give me a
Island,
number.
1133.
1133. And roll the white die.
Plus.
1134. When you find Ape Island, you decide not to explore further, but rather turn and go in another direction. Lose 1 destiny point.
Dun dun
Here it is.
dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
You got Ape Island and you just avoided it.
I'm sorry.
Mark,
Wow.
Mark
That's what it
is disappointed.
I am. I'm so disappointed.
See, I went right out for the risky moves.
Oh, absolutely. It's the only way to play the game. Oh yeah, pass everything to the left. So I am also poor like everybody else. I have no idea where to go, so I'm just gonna
Excuse
go
you, not all of us are poor.
You were so
One,
handsome.
2,
If you want to hold hands.
3 by land. Can you hand me an encounter card, Bridgitt? For Madeline?
I guess not.
Hey, I got a city. Vaults.
Are we sure the deck was shuffled?
Yeah, I shuffled it like 3 times. Alright, 70 is the number.
So I need to find 70 on here?
Thank you.
Do I?
Yep, category 70.
Okay.
And I roll and I get a 2, and the city I'm on I believe is a 2, so that's 4. So line 4.
Unknown Beast J.
Unknown beast. I want to study the unknown beast.
So there's you want a J on there. So flip this over. The unknown beast.
And study.
Beast.
Ba, ba, ba,
And then you gotta
ba.
decide what he's going to be doing.
The unknown beast.
Yes. Unknown. Yes.
The unknown beast.
Unknown. Yes.
So study,
Study. Aha. 780.
780.
780.
And I roll the white die.
Yes.
Got a minus 779.
Alright. You have viewed many strange creatures in your travels, but none so strange as this. You follow it and observe as long as you can. Now, are you using a skill?
What are the skills that
There's
they offer?
either no skill or quick thinking.
I do not have quick thinking.
Aha. Later, you account what you have seen is no valid, that your truthfulness cannot be doubted. You discover that many people have seen similar creatures, and you learn much from their tales. S1/wilderness lore.
Cool. So I get 1 story point, and I am white.
Story point.
Yep, so that moves up 1 space on the track.
Oh, which are you white?
The white.
one.
Yep.
See, now I'm being grabby.
Bang.
And then, Bridget, if you can find me, was it wisdom? Is that what you said?
No, wilderness lore.
Oh, wilderness lore.
I have a
Wilderness lore skill. And I gained a skill.
skill for you, my friend.
I will take it. And then pass the books to the left,
The left, to the left.
and it is Jim's turn.
Alright, we're gonna go hang out with Aladdin, or Laddie, so I can have my quest token.
Aladdin.
Encounter card, please, Bridget.
I feel like I've been given like ancient
Cordoba.
scribes or something.
You pretty much have.
They're all city cards. This is weird.
Cordoba. Cordoba.
So that means
Yes,
I
it's
what?
that.
Island.
So I just hold on to this.
You hold on to it. You want to go to Cordoba later, but the number on the bottom is the number that's relevant.
37.
So, Madeline, that's you.
37?
37.
Oh, this makes a nice fan.
No, not double six.
So do I. I love your work.
There's the AC crank that got
Your
really high
autograph.
out there earlier today, so.
There it is. Okay. 37. What was the number?
37.
Roll the die.
Oh, I didn't load it. It's too busy goofing. 2.
Plus 2 is 4.
Okay. Ghostly beast. J.
I can pray, I can study, I can capture, I can attack, I can follow, aid, seek aid, or hide. Well, it's a ghost, and I have magic. I'm gonna attack.
Punch the ghost. Punch the ghost.
Attack with a spell.
So,
Ghost punch.
8, 7, 9. And then he has to roll the white dice, right?
8, 7, 9. Minus.
1.
7, 8.
7, 8.
8, 7, 8.
So Shawn reads 8, 7, 8.
Tell me a story.
The road ahead appears to be writhing and moving. To your horror, you realize it is covered with a mass of black snakes. They move with a purpose. In fact, they seem to be feeding.
No.
Snakes.
You may turn back the way you came, or try to discover upon what they feed.
Yummy.
Are there any...
If
Snakes.
yes, so you turn away and you want to see what they're eating.
And there's no skills or anything? So just one or the other?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see what they're feeding on. Why not? I'm a curious
Okay.
fellow.
okay. You attempt to knock aside the snakes.
Snakes. Had to be snakes.
I like snakes. I have 2
Okay.
pet snakes. They're
There you go.
adorable.
You tread on a viper!
Ouchie.
It bites you!
Ow!
Ow.
As weakness fills your limbs, you try to remember the way to the healer.
Dun, dun, dun,
Do you have any skills? It says
I
no
have,
skills.
I have weapon
What,
use,
does it have other skills listed
stealth
there
and
below?
stealing, and magic.
So does it have another skill in the next paragraph
what's
below
stealth?
it? Like
Well, it says
right below?
wounded, crippled, diseased. Is that a skill?
Those are these. So if you're not wounded, crippled, or diseased, you skip that. You don't read that part.
Okay.
You read the no skills part.
All right. You make it barely. Story 1 divided by diseased.
Okay.
So you're on the next
One
story point and you're diseased.
and you are now diseased.
Oh,
You're
lame.
diseased.
Your movement is
Well,
reduced
you are
by
now.
1. If you pay 3 destiny points while in the same space as another player, you can give them that status too, but you still keep it.
I don't have any destiny points, so I can't.
If you give a wealth level to a player in your space who has the scholarship skill, you lose the status. So unless you get lucky and happen on something that heals you, when one of us gets scholarship, which I don't think any of us have scholarship yet, you can come to us and then like your wealth would move down 1 and ours would move up 1, and that would give you the healing that you need.
The game was mean to you. Turn 1.
It can be. I've had games where every single turn something horrible happened, and I was like gender changed, in beast form, enslaved, ensorcelled, and envious while being pursued.
That's a lot of things.
And I think crippled too.
Ooh.
Like,
So you became a
and
service
I had no new skills.
Oh no.
And I had something, one of those things, or a different one I had, made it so you couldn't use the skills that you had unless they were masterwork skills, and I didn't have any master level skills. And I was just like crawling around dying, basically. And meanwhile, my nephew was just like,
Ben.
yeah, Ben was like a vizier, and he'd gotten married, and he had conquered the beast, and he'd been to like Solomon's sepulcher and been blessed, and had like a robe of honor, and like all this kind of stuff, and like went back and won the game in like 6 or 7 turns.
The game just said,
You
how
don't
about
have
you?
scholarship. I can't do
He
that.
has scholarship,
Darn it.
Oh, you can make him diseased, but you don't have the destiny points to do it
I
yet.
don't. Nope.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, I was going to try to get rid of it. I was going to give him a
Yeah.
video. But
Yeah,
you
nobody
had
has
to be a
scholarship,
dum-dum, didn't you?
Speaking of sticking
Well.
your hands in snakes, though, my grandfather saw a rattlesnake on the side of the road once, and he thought it was dead, so he decided to poke it.
Oh my god.
Long
That's always
story
smart.
short, he's missing a finger now. This one right here.
Wow.
It's just-
the whole thing?
I liked right here.
Cool.
Because he was like, snake.
Oh.
And all because of that, he's never been married.
No, he's been
'Cause
married
he has
twice.
no wedding finger.
He just keeps the wedding finger on a different finger. The wedding finger on a different finger. I am very smart tonight.
You play very goodly.
All right,
Such skill,
who's next?
Much good. I think it's you.
Let's go do some
Oh, yeah,
quest
you.
divine.
It's you.
Yeah.
Because I ended up with
Justify.
this again.
Well, do I wait? Do I get my quest token, or do I because I failed I don't get it? Okay.
What's your
Yeah.
card say?
It just said Cordoba.
No, the quest card.
Quest.
Didn't your quest card say something about it doesn't matter whether you fail or succeed?
Where's my quest card?
I don't know what to do with it. It's the one we handed you at the beginning of the game.
Oh, right.
You lost it already?
Yeah, I think I dropped it.
Can't take you anywhere.
You haven't taken him anywhere. He's just stayed stationary.
Well, I
Still,
brought him to the studio.
Oh,
I mean, I
that's
didn't
fair.
drive
Yeah.
him, but I invited him.
Me roll now? Yes, me roll.
Did you move?
Do I have to roll before I move?
Nope.
You just
Why
moved
just move?
Yeah,
Okay.
just move.
3.
That's what
All
the
right.
Unless you're
dice.
going on ocean.
So
No.
Leon is over there. I only move.
Yeah,
I'll
regardless
just go.
of the-
I'll just go to Leon. Why not? That's where stuff is.
It's 3 on
So I'm
the
going
I just
back.
don't get any story notes.
So we'll go 1,
That's
then
the
2, and then I don't know.
Can you do 3 because you have to cross ocean right there?
Well, I go 1,
Well, you can move
2.
faster over the ocean.
Well, so he's poor, so
Yeah.
he can move 2 spaces on the ocean and 3 by land, which means he
Oh,
can move a
okay.
total of 3, no more than 2 of which can be by sea.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
So 1, 2, and then I just go here. I guess, yeah. No, I'm just going.
Cool. And then draw an encounter card.
Actually, hold on a second. What's closer? How do I get? Where's Leon? It's right here.
Well, if you were here, you
It's
should
a
go
long
all
way
the way to
anyway.
Baghdad
Is it?
instead
Yeah.
of right there because you're gonna have
Yeah.
to move through
Baghdad's
Baghdad
probably
again
the
anyway.
fastest.
Yeah, it's a long way away. Okay. Now I do a roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll
And
this
did we
thing.
draw an encounter card?
What? Huh?
What
What?
do you want to draw? This
That
roll.
dice.
Oh wait.
Yep.
Wait, which? Okay.
Draw the encounter card. You got another city.
Oh, I encountered already. Okay, right, cool.
What's the number at the bottom?
1.
Number 1.
Zaila.
Ichi.
Zaila.
And now you roll the blue die to give us a number on 1. You roll a 5, so that is going to be a mystic fire because you're in Baghdad, so that doesn't add any numbers. So you encounter the mystic fire. F is the choices.
Okay.
Pray,
and then it's,
avoid, wait, cry out, drink, examine, travel, or
So it'd be
hide.
mystic.
Mystic, yep.
So it's Mystic Fire.
Yes.
So that's what you would do with Mystic Fire.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, F on your
Right.
thing.
Yep, got it. Cool. Mystic Fire. Mystic Fire. It's hard to drink Mystic Fire, or is it?
Well, you can encounter mystic fire and then decide to drink.
I can't encounter. I can examine.
Well, no, you've encountered it already.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
she's saying,
You're standing in front of the mystic fire.
Yes.
What do you
you're
do?
like, there's a mystic
What's
fire.
inside?
I think I need a beer. Except that's not really allowed because we are all Muslim. And so that would be sacrilege to drink.
Drink. I can't drink the fire. That's what I was
No,
saying. I can't
but you can
drink
drink
the
water.
fire. Travel
You
high.
can be like, this makes me thirsty.
Examine. Void. I'm not gonna avoid it. It's mystic fire. It's there for a reason. So,
Varlek says you should eat it.
Huh?
Varlek says you should eat it.
I'm down with Garlic, but it's not an option.
Eat it as an option.
So
Drink it.
I'm
You have to
down
drink
with
it.
Gar.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna travel it. How are you gonna travel the fire? I could examine it. Pray to the fire. Pray to
Allah.
avoid. Wait. Cry out. I'm gonna examine. I'm gonna
Hide the
examine.
fire.
Gonna examine the mystic fire. Okay, 713. Oh, and then
Now you roll the
the
white die.
The white dice.
I know, alien. I would love to eat it.
Roll that.
Roll it. Plus.
So
Goose.
713, so 714.
Okay, hold on. I'm really bad at judging where a number might be. There we go. 714.
Night, France.
France.
Later.
Bon voyage. Bon
Thanks for
chance.
watching.
A great cloud, like a column of silvery smoke, rises above the horizon. It thickens as you draw near, and then it says, roll one die.
Roll one die.
What kind of die?
Six-sided, I assume.
Yeah, it says 1 to 3, and then 4 plus is the thing.
So
So,
the
I'm
blue
assuming
die.
a 6.
For the blue die. No,
No.
that's not part of the game. Those are just
Ah,
fun.
better.
5.
Five.
Okay.
4 plus.
There stands before you an island in the middle of a large body of water. In the center of it, there's a great rent in the earth from which a multitude of Efret rise in great turmoil and confusion. Suddenly, one of the beings spies you and claps his hands with glee, pronouncing a spell in a strange tongue. Do you have a protective talisman?
I do not have a protective talisman.
No skill.
Damn it.
You feel as though you've been struck by lightning. When you look down, you have the form of a great ape.
Oh.
And that
Sorry,
says
great ape?
S2/beast form.
Racist.
So move your
That's too
story.
much.
That's not my fault. Mark, why'd you give me a racist game? It's making me look bad.
There's people watching from overseas and might not get that.
But what does the S2/beast form mean?
Beast form.
So you got 2 story points.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to move two up on
Okay.
the story points.
Oh wait,
Okay.
2 of us. 2. Wow.
No.
Nope, you're red. So
You're red.
you go to 2.
Right. I didn't move at all so far.
I'm sure Mark would
Nobody,
love
nobody did but me.
One,
Not
two.
for story.
Mark would love some free story points if you want to give him yours.
Well, yeah, but
You've been turned into an ape by great magic. You retain your intelligence and the power of speech, but you find it hard to get along in the world of men. Or women, for that matter.
Okay, Grog.
Effect. You cannot choose court on the reaction matrix. Unless the female's into that kind of thing. Just kidding, doesn't say that. Doesn't say that. If you are ever forced to court, you immediately get the scorned status. You cannot gain or use the seduction or appearance skills while in beast form, unless the woman's into that. To lose, if you give a wealth level to a player in your space who has magic, you lose the status. If you receive the status again while in beast form, nothing happens, you keep the status. But it's the beast forever, basically. You get the beast. Kill the beast!
Furries haven't been invented
Hold
yet
on,
when they
King
made
Kong
this
did
game.
very well with Fairy.
That's what I'm saying, Pax.
that's really more of like a non-consenting situation, I think.
Well, she came to be fond of him after a while.
So, what's the term for that?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No term for
Stockholm
that.
syndrome?
Stockholm syndrome.
That's it.
No, I think she dug him.
You know our diary.
Yeah, blow like
Are we talking about
gorilla.
beauty? Are we
That's
talking
what
about
I'm
Beauty and the Beast?
Well, that's Stockholm Syndrome too,
zoned
but we're
out.
talking about King Kong, which
I
is
completely
Well,
basically the
zoned
same
yes,
thing.
Beauty
only
and the Beast, because
the
Fairy
Beast
was
is
very
really big.
difficult to work with.
It's really about charm, right?
Are
If
we?
you
Where
have,
are we
like,
at? Whose turn
style,
is it?
It's
I
my
mean,
if you have
turn.
charm, you can be a beast.
It's all about me now.
Don't beast
Alright.
shame me.
Does that make you a Transformer? Beast?
Transform.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the leader of the Autobots.
So I get to decide where to go. I don't have any. Where's Timbuktu? I don't have any like. Oh, it's right there. Huh? And I have sleep. Okay, I'll just go to Timbuktu then. 1, 2, 3. That works?
Cool. Yep. So you're in Timbuktu. So still draw an encounter card first.
Okay, before I roll the dice for this guy?
Yep.
Okay, so encounter.
You always do an encounter first, and then whatever else. Serendib. All the city cards are just right at the top
So
somehow.
this just waits till later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, there's the
What's
number at the bottom.
on it?
Oh, 54.
54. So Jim finds 54. You roll blue die.
Blue. That hurt.
1. What's the city you're on top of?
1. Timbuktu.
But what's the number under Timbuktu?
Oh, my bad. 2.
Lorelak,
So
yeah,
3. So
gorilla.
Jim finds
Okay.
line 3.
It's 2 on Timbuktu.
Does she roll that though?
Not yet.
No,
No, it did nothing.
Well, it was Sad Gula?
Gule.
Oh, Sad Gule.
Goulash.
It's a female
Aye.
ghoul.
Ooh.
What's that? I?
Aye. Sad Gule. Aye.
So sad gule. I. So it's a female ghoul, something that used to be human that now eats human flesh.
Ooh, yummy.
Thanks, Pax.
But enough about my exes.
So I'm on I. So I think I'll try.
That could happen, actually. So what are you gonna do with the sad ghoul?
I think I'm just gonna try and. Oh, I feel bad because they're sad, but there's not very many. I'm just gonna avoid.
Avoid the sad ghoul.
Yeah.
So now you roll the white die, and it's 1011.
I
1011.
already rolled the white die.
Oh yeah, I was
Roll it.
blank. So
Oh.
1011.
Okay. 1011.
And before it's Planet of the Apes in this house.
Shot it a little bit. Okay. So 10.
So the question is
11.
he Caesar or Cornelius?
I'm gonna be real with you. I've never actually watched those movies.
Cornelius?
Do you have wilderness lore?
No,
Or
I don't.
Flip.
Oh.
Okay.
Zira.
That's good.
You hear the gula approaching, and you hurry off in another direction, headed towards a nearby forest. Since you have no skill, the gula.
How do you tell a gender?
Is that seriously a monster?
Lift it up.
No.
I'm pretty sure female ghouls have breasts
The
too.
gula hears you.
No, they do.
Oh yeah, that's a typo.
Okay. I don't know if I could suddenly not be able to read.
But not that
Um,
sexy Star Trek
So,
anyway.
the gula hears you flee and charges after you. After a long chase, you come to a small town and you are captured by several large men
Oh.
who see you foaming at the mouth, with wild eyes, and assume you are one of the gula
Oh no,
ghouls
that's not good.
who have been preying on their town. No amount of explanation can convince them otherwise. +1 story and imprisoned.
Oh no, I'm in prison. Hold on, that's not good.
So 1 story point.
Do I still
Green.
get to roll about this Timbuktu card?
You may not move while imprisoned. Lose lost if you have it. You don't have normal encounters. You only encounter the jailer.
Okay.
I think you can't do that until you are free of jail because you don't move while you're in jail. You stay there. So when you get out of jail, as soon as you get out, you can do that.
Okay.
All right.
What else did I need to do? Move 1 story? Is that what you said?
Yep,
I think
and
we
Jim
already
got it.
read
Yep.
Okay. So that's it. That's it.
This is Tales of the Arabian Nights. It's a great game.
Arabian
Bizarre,
Nights.
but awesome.
Sorry.
Like Arabian days, more often than not, are hotter than hot. Land of great ways. You've gotten to Cordoba.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
All right. So encounter card, please.
Rhinoceros.
That is probably not in the city. Though. You're in Cordoba, so you're in the city.
Yeah.
So you read the number that's on the city symbol there.
Okay, 60.
60. So Shawn, we need number 60. And then roll the blue die.
60.
And is Cordova also a 2?
Yes.
So, line 8 on 60.
68. Wicked Vizier.
Wicked
It says
Vizier.
I after it. That's what I is.
That's
it's
the
what I
that's
have
the
to
reaction
choose from.
choice.
Yes, I.
Wicked Vizier. I'm going to rob him.
Gonna rob the Vizier.
Yeah.
So
He
Jim,
is
that's you.
wicked.
Oh, yep,
I
sorry.
don't know what you're doing with your finger there on the map, but
Just touch things.
His finger over.
So I'm sorry. I
Yes.
Yep,
I.
I.
Okay.
And I said Rob.
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 I'm
Wicked.
sticking to it.
All right,
It was
Rob.
a wicked vizier, right?
Rob and a vizier?
Wicked.
Wicked. Oh, okay. So you're going to rob a musical. 10, 16.
There's a musical.
Oh. And nothing.
A wicked vizier robbed the sultan and planted booty in your friend's house to frame him. You have found some of the loot in the vizier's house.
You said booty.
Do you have stealth and stealing?
I do not.
As you lay your hands on the items, a shrill wail arises. A magical alarm.
Dun,
The
dun,
guards are
dun.
alerted and you must flee. You do not get a chance to return before the trial comes soon after.
Wow. Good thing you're not a gorilla.
I mean, in general, not being a gorilla is kind of helpful.
So she's imprisoned. You're a gorilla, and I'm poisoned.
That was weird.
Do I at least
And
get
I'm
like
fleeing.
super
You tell the
strength or
sultan
something?
what you have seen and heard. Do you have courtly
I don't think
graces?
so.
Nope.
Alas, as you have no proof, your testimony is not believed. Destiny -1, story 2. That could have been a lot worse.
I could have.
Yeah.
I think I'm lucky.
You have no destiny to speak of.
No, but I do gain. Was it 2-story?
2 story, yeah.
Yeah. So move the blue up too, please.
Do any of you have magic?
I do.
No. No, not
Alright,
Has it
here you
done a
go,
moment?
madam.
All right.
So you have
I'm
magic.
going
Where
one,
will you be? Is that you?
2.
Yeah.
A live
But
above?
I'm going there.
Can Bridget, can you
Back
draw me an
down.
encounter card?
Yes, yes, I can.
Live above.
Oh, Warfleet, but I am not at sea, so I do not encounter a Warfleet. Instead, I am in the mountains, right? So
You going
47.
Right where you are.
Hmm.
5 plus 2 is 7. So 47, line 7.
Okay, cool.
So find the number 47 there.
Gotta turn my brain on. Okay, line 7.
Doesn't require brains.
Strange customs. Is that I or J?
I think it's
You're
I.
47. Yeah, it's an I.
Okay. I have bad eyes.
They should be grounded.
If they were grounded, I wouldn't be able to see anything.
Well, then they can think about what they did.
This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to question the strange customs.
I
Oh,
tried to
no.
rob the vizier without
Yeah.
stealing it stealth, so.
I think we've
So-
all made some questions.
Question the customs. Yes,
Who's that?
absolutely.
That's you, Shawn.
Question the customs.
So I question strange.
Strange question. 1001.
We're going to make it 1,000 even.
Fancy.
Grab it.
Could have landed right on the
Yeah, the fancy.
Arabian Nights
So, but
number.
that was that.
Minus.
You notice that all of the people in this strange land have only 4 fingers on their left hands. And you ask why. You are informed that it is the custom of the people to sever the little finger of all newborns. You must submit to this practice if you are to remain here. So, you have courtly graces?
Nope. Man, Curly Graces have come up a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, so you may cut off your finger or depart. Depart the land or depart your finger.
We're going to depart the land.
Alright, you
don't
hastily
wanna-
leave rather
John
than
Wick it.
mutilate yourself. Have another player move you 1 space in any direction.
Madeline, move me somewhere. Cool. That worked out well. Did it give me anything else?
No.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah, it's just
I'm in
like-
Balts at least, so that's the card that I
At
have.
least you didn't get a
Madeline
negative
moved me to
status
Balts where I was
effect.
going, so thanks.
I
So
no
I roll a
idea,
die.
but okay.
I get a 6. Gain courtly graces. Give me courtly
What?
graces. Plus encounter barber
I
end.
swear to God.
So Jim, don't hand over the book yet.
Oh, alright.
Here you go.
A barber, you say?
So encounter barber.
And
So on
a
chart
Barbary ape?
N,
Anybody?
Oh, Barbara Eden.
no, the kind that like does bloodletting.
Not Barbara Walters.
Oh. Yummy.
Not as hot.
Barber, okay. What's your option? What do you
Maybe
choose to
so.
do?
I'm gonna bargain.
1168.
1167.
No matter where you go, the old barber drives you mad with his incessant chattering. Finally, you challenge him to a contest of magical spells.
What?
1167, right?
That's what bargaining does?
That's what
Let's
bargaining
make
does.
a deal. I have no magic spells, but I'm going to challenge you to a contest of magic.
He must leave if he is a loser. At last, you'll get peace. You have magic?
No.
No.
As a matter of fact,
All
I
right.
don't.
Unfortunately,
You
the old
just
barber
gave
boasts.
Courtly Graces, though.
Boasts are not exaggerated. He is a master of magic. You are forced to continue listening to him, which brings Sour under your eaves. You are grief-stricken. Sorrow. I'm sorry, I meant sorrow. Sorrow under your eaves. You're grief-stricken.
I don't get anything, story or destiny or anything?
No.
That's one
You were just
one.
being
Says
sad
kiss
by
off.
a guy who talks a lot.
You just got trolled.
So grief-stricken, is that an ailment that you carry
The
with you?
barber is too
He's a
annoying.
crybaby.
So I am grief-stricken
He's
because
Luke
he's made me so sad.
He's just gonna follow you
You're
around the
mourning.
entire world,
for it.
chattering at you.
So I just got Courtly Graces, which I've needed like 3 times and never had, and now I can't use it. When you're grief-stricken, you may not use any talent level skills.
Wow.
If you spend 2 destiny points and have the storytelling skill, which I do, you may make another player in your space grief-stricken as well. When my story point total reaches 8 or more, you lose this status. I have to get 5 story points without any skills. Okay, that's fun.
You can do it, Mark.
We
Yeah, we'll
believe in
see.
you.
You now have Courtly Graces.
No, I don't.
You know.
Court graces.
I would, but I've got like clinical depression that doesn't let me use
Yeah.
them.
They have an app for that.
All right. Who's next? Doing what?
Invented
I
that
just
yet.
went to Baghdad and I'd like an encounter card, please.
Oh,
Bridgitt?
while you're in Baghdad with me, hey there, Pally.
Yes, let's make out.
No.
Oh,
no, that's not
sorry.
where I was going with
Is I
this.
misreading the room?
I
Sorry.
was wondering if I could purchase some magicking from you. Could you magic me for some money?
Magic!
Cool. I'm not an ape anymore. Woohoo!
That's all you had to do,
I've
is
been
just need something
debeastified.
So you lose a wealth and you gain one.
Yes.
Right? Isn't
Yes.
that what it was?
Can you do that?
Okay.
Can you be more?
So you were
Oh,
penniless.
okay, you can't be more.
Yeah, he's
poor.
penniless now.
I've been debeastified.
You can. So you start out at
But I'm
poor,
a human.
but if you lose money, you become penniless.
See, and if you
you
had
lose money when you're
scholarship-
penniless, you become a beggar.
If you had
Ah.
a
Now you don't
scholarship,
have,
then I
like,
would give
stuff,
you your thing
like,
back.
got your
You're going
clothes
back
on
to
your
war and
back,
I'd
that's it.
lose the disease. But you don't have scholarship.
All right.
All right.
Get rid of this
Nice.
crap.
It get better.
Here, hand that one back this
Probably
way.
not gonna get better.
All right. I have a volcano card.
Woo.
Depression can get
That's
better,
cool.
but I don't know
Um,
if magically
but you're in a city, right?
barber
In Baghdad?
induced depression does.
So look at the one that has the city symbol. And tell me what the number is.
24.
So
We're
Madeline,
in
24.
Pompeii.
Oh,
And roll the blue die.
We have to look at things.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
6.
24.
Line 6.
Line 6. Con game.
Honor, attack, avoid, aid, rob, follow, question, or pray. Con game, huh?
What is it?
Pray to the con game.
Attack
Con game high.
Let's go ahead and...
It could work. You got weapon use, right?
I got weapon use and stealth and stealing. So let's go ahead and honor the con.
He's gonna join
Honor.
it.
Yeah.
1996.
Hell of a year.
1996.
That is
Do I do
Get
it?
rolled.
before my birth.
Nothing. 1996.
Bam. 1996.
That is 3 years predating me.
So you were born in 1999?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a
That's the year I
renowned
graduated
tea
college.
house,
So you're
you
20.
encounter a well-dressed merchant,
19.
boasting of his new trade route.
No, I wasn't even paying attention. What?
All right, fool.
He was worrying about how young I am.
You're now right.
Yes, Barlack, we all are.
In a renowned tea house, you encounter a well-dressed merchant, boasting of his new trade route and the monies it will pay those who invest with him. However, you suspect he is lying. You know the route he describes passes through an area overrun with mermen. You respectfully
yeah.
join the conversation, presenting yourself as an enthusiastic investor. Now, you have no skill, do you have courtly graces?
No, you did
Oh,
not.
all right.
You
I
did
have
not
no
get courtly
skills.
graces.
Does any of us start with courtly graces?
No.
Sounds like
Okay.
we should have.
No one
Well,
is.
I've had games where it's like weapon uses every single one. It's like it's very random. So
No one
Never
is
know.
impressed by your inclusion in the circle of listeners. The merchant quickly tires of your presence and excuses himself. D1.
Yay! I got a destiny point.
At least you
What
didn't
are
get
you?
conned.
Black.
all right.
Hello, Rentier 7419.
Good morning.
Good evening.
Well, it's good morning for them.
Well, fine.
Where are you from, Rentier? I would like to know, so I
Not
can come
here.
visit you and spend a fortnight. Maybe you can make me some pancakes
Pass the books around.
or one giant waffle. Sorry,
How giant we talk?
So,
big old waffle.
Oh, 4:30 a.m. in Germany.
so what's up with the
So-
volcano? So what is the volcano
Damn.
card?
What comes this way?
They just get discarded wherever.
All right.
That's early.
Are things
this
moving
guy.
around? I gotta.
Which one?
That's
It's
your
your
turn.
turn.
I gave her that.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's your
else.
So
turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So play.
I
After
can
you
do
read,
some
you get to do
stuff.
stuff.
So, I gotta do what I do first again. Just move something.
Move.
Yep. And you are
I'm
currently
heading-
you've lost
I got
money,
no
but
money.
that doesn't change your movement yet.
Yeah, no money.
Until you get more money, you can always move 3 by land and 2 by sea.
What's the pathway here?
It goes down or up. You can't really
One,
go.
2,
3 to
3.
Rome. Okay.
Rome!
Encounter card.
Rome!
So that means I'm 3 and 3.
Huh?
So that means I'm 3 and 3 because I'm diseased. But
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
three.
Rentiers in Germany. Guten Morgen,
That just means you have
Rentier.
3 movement and land or sea.
Ohio.
Yeah.
That's one of the 7 German words I know.
I don't think I know any German.
Guten Morgen.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yay.
Are you touching?
Glad we can help
You were
right
right there, got bumped. That's what
I think I
My
can count to
my quest
3
was
in
there?
German.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You were
Okay.
here and here.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting things. Okay, Kiev. Yay, so I'm going to Kiev and have cool stuff happen to me. Where am I now? Am I near Kiev at all? I'm right almost at Lyon where I want to go. So I'm going to just hold on to this.
Yep. But there's a number on the bottom.
59.
59, and then you roll the blue die.
59.
Jim hands the
Bam!
die for the next
5.
round. And what's the number that you're on top of? Rome is 2, I believe.
Yes.
So 7J to encounter dark creatures.
Dark creatures.
What you gonna do? What you
Do
gonna
the
do?
dark creatures.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Dark
Big
creatures.
monster.
Stuck my head now.
I'm going to follow them.
Ooh.
I'm going
Okay.
to follow
Follow
the
the
dark,
dark
creatures.
creatures.
Why not?
Cool.
9, 16.
It always works out in the movies.
And roll the
No.
white die.
Roll the white die.
Plus.
So 9,
917.
On a dark and moonless
Do you need
night,
any trade?
Hey, actual Dracus.
Always.
y'all gotta let me read.
Hey, Blarlac, be positive.
917,
We can
right?
do
I'm not
this.
crazy.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. On a dark and moonless night,
Dracus.
a murmuring chant comes to your ears. You follow the sound until you find its origin. A gathering of foul creatures, perhaps skulls or magians? Magians?
Magians?
Magians? Little
Good one.
mages.
Magians.
Mini
yeah.
mages.
So, do you have are you diseased, crippled? Do you have a carnelian idol, or are you poor?
Oh, I'm poor.
He's penniless.
He's penniless, not
If
poor.
it
Not
says
poor.
if it says poor, does penniless count?
No. Because isn't it just if you're on poor?
Which one? There it is.
Well,
Well, poor.
Poor or less.
Or less.
oh, does it say
Oh.
or less? Oh, it does. My
just
brain
wasn't
just worked.
involved.
Okay. So you don't get to do the no skill. Okay. The evil ones sing praises to their false gods. Your fortunes lately have been harsh and unjust. You are open to their seductive promises
no.
of power and wealth. You succumb, agreeing to set aside Allah. D1/W +1. Max rich, lose piety. Accursed, lose any statuses of your choice.
I don't have a status at all.
Okay.
I get a D1, so that's good. Where's
Yeah.
that? What is it?
That's over here.
I don't have any. I didn't have piety, so I didn't lose it anyway. So.
So
Whenever you are now a cursed, whenever you roll the die, for any reason, ask any player what number that person wants you to use. They may look at the Book of Tales before they decide. Use that number instead of rolling. Then you roll a die, and if the number you roll is farther away than 1 point from the number that's given, so if like Jim picks 5, if you roll a 1, a 2, or a 3, you lose the accursed status.
We should let the chat pick his
Kind of
dice.
confused. Yes.
Well, that's kind of fun. Although they can't
like,
they can't see the book, so
But
they don't get insider
it
knowledge.
makes it a little bit more random, but I think it's fun to let them help.
I think that's okay. I'm up for that.
So, Rentier can't sleep, so decided to come watch us
That's
because
very kind
Yeah.
of you.
Rentier can't sleep.
Because we'll put you right.
They're awesome.
Better than a warm cup of milk.
No, they
No, they're
have
getting up for
in-
work,
They
so-
work in 3 hours.
Yeah.
They can't go back to sleep.
Yep.
I have some friends in Germany,
Before.
or rather a friend.
Okay.
Your turn, Bridget.
friend currently in Moscow.
Do some things.
My friend's an internet friend.
That's you, Bridget.
Oh,
Do
what?
some things.
Oh my god, I have to do things?
Do the
Okay.
things, get the stuff.
Okay, so,
So,
I haven't...
Larlike has a question. If you're gonna
1
give
through
me
6.
power,
Generally 1 through 6.
just 1 through 6. So yeah. So when it comes to my turn again, you guys. Oh yeah, that's okay, Dracus. Because we don't know it either.
Okay,
Yep.
This is kind of like Calvin Ball.
so I'm imprisoned still.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in prison.
Yeah.
You don't get to go anywhere.
So you always encounter the jailer who brings you food and water. Use reaction matrix K to determine the nature of the jailer you encounter. Roll 1 die.
So
You
roll
don't
1
want
die.
6. I need the
Shawn,
blue
give her
boy.
that.
Let's hope he's friendly or foolish.
It's basically just storytelling, you guys. There's not much
He's
game to it.
friendly. Yay.
We encounter
Okay.
something, we decide what we're gonna do.
Of course he's friendly. You're adorable.
So he's a friendly jailer.
There's a friendly jailer.
Okay.
And so I've got a little chart. Bridget is going to choose whether she
Not
wants
yet,
to
Rentier.
grovel,
Not yet.
honor the friendly jailer, bribe the friendly jailer, converse with the friendly jailer, trick the friendly jailer, attack the friendly jailer, attempt to escape, or just wait.
This would be a nice time to use seduction, but okay.
Maybe converse them.
I guess.
Wait for the train to go by so I can hear you.
Alright.
Train attack.
Choo choo.
I think they're saying attack the jailer, though.
They're saying attack the friendly jailer.
Okay.
Poor guy.
It's not his fault I'm in
Right.
prison.
Pick one.
I don't know. I guess I'll converse.
Converse with the friendly jailer. So roll the white die. It's 1540.
I'm not an aggressive person.
You're not gonna try to seduce or
I
whatever?
can't. It's not,
It's
an,
not an
option.
option.
Oh.
I would totally seduce him.
1540.
Okay, so I have been seeking my brother for years. He has wronged me and my wretched mother, and I shall not rest until his future.
I don't know if they can hear you.
To what?
Oh, am I?
No,
not-
you're just talking kind of quiet.
Sorry. I'm projecting into a book. Sorry.
Ah.
I have been seeking my brother for years. He has wronged me and my wretched mother, and I shall not rest until his. Oh my god, I can't.
What are them damn glasses for?
Perfidy.
Perfidy is repaid. I would be most grateful for your aid. Roll 2 dice, adding 1 each for quick thinking, weapon use, and stealth in stealing.
I have none of those.
Well, we've got more dice.
No, I mean I don't have any of those skills.
Well, then you just roll 2.
Okay. I want
Yes.
to use the matching ones.
Yes, roll 2 dice. Okay, so that's
5.
yes. So you are unable to aid the jailer. Destiny 1.
Why does
No.
he not being able to help get a destiny?
So +1 encounter roll. Die.
So from now on, when we're adding the number to the spot on the map as well as your die roll, you just add 1 more.
Okay.
It's like if you're on a city that's a 4 and you roll a 6, you would not read 10, you'd read 11.
Okay.
As long as your destiny stays that way.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm still stuck in jail.
Yep.
Awesome.
Madeline's turn.
My turn. Okay.
It's very cool to have a bottled beverage and no bottle opener.
I've got a bottle opener.
I think I have one too.
Well, it's too late. I have another beverage.
All right.
2,
I would assume I wouldn't have a bottle opener.
So who's...
It's my
true.
turn.
I
I
didn't
just
think about
moved. I'm
I
pulling
don't
an
know how to
encounter.
use it, but this has one.
That's almost a P38.
encounter?
Princess.
You encounter a princess.
I encountered a princess.
Ooh, quarter.
So,
And you are you in a city? Nope, you're at a sea.
yep. Princess out at sea.
So let's go
one's
with the last one
dangerous.
because we haven't used those very much.
Okay.
So what's the number?
113.
So Shawn, 113. Roll the blue die.
1, 1, 3.
So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Oh, so it's 8.
1, 3. Imprisoned.
And the letter?
So an imprisoned princess?
An imprisoned princess.
An imprisoned princess.
What letter is it?
It says Matrix A.
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 Okay.
I am going to aid.
Aid the imprisoned princess. Rescue her. Rescue the princess. She was imprisoned, princess.
A? There's no princess on
No,
Am I
imprisoned.
imprisoned?
You're
here. Oh,
looking
in
for-
prison. Arf. And I'm sorry, you're aiding?
Yes, I'm aiding.
189.
Pinky, pinky.
Bark!
One die.
Plus.
So 190. The imprisoned princess is quite despairing, and your words do nothing to improve her condition. Do you have piety?
Nope.
Taking her at her word, you depart. Destiny -1. You still have 0 destiny, right?
Yep. Because I
Sorry.
keep getting the destiny -1. Oh man. Oh well.
All right.
Sorry,
And
princess.
Madeline, if you want to grab that since
Moving
it's
right
special.
along.
Okay. If you can. Or maybe have Shawn grab it.
I don't want to mess up all of the stuff.
Meh.
I don't want to like, but stuff is my
Okay.
reference. Thanks.
Cute
Alright.
little T-Rex.
I'm grief stricken. I need to get story, but I have no idea where to go. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 to Kiev. Can I get a card, please? Magnetic Mountain. Dang it! If I landed in the mountains, I would have gone to the Magnetic Mountain. 6.
Keep avoiding all of the.
Yeah, all the good stuff. So 6 is the spot on there, and we'll get to roll 5, 6, 7.
6.
Line 7 on category 6.
House fire
A house fire.
under F.
I found a house fire on F.
F for fire.
I'm going to cry out.
691.
692.
You shout for assistance, but no one responds. You may wait or enter the burning house.
Enter.
If you're going to go to paragraph 689. Bravely you enter the house, but you are immediately crushed by a falling beam.
Damn.
Do you have luck?
I do have.
He has luck!
Yay!
But I can't use it because I'm grief stricken.
Oh!
He has no skills. And you're more saddened by the
I'm
fact that
under a burning beam. Okay.
someone pulls you free before the house collapses. Indeed, you are fortunate to survive. D1 crippled.
What?
Wow.
Aw, you're grief stricken and crippled.
Why'd you save me, man?
That's
Just
one.
let me die.
I'm white.
No.
Let me
First time.
die.
No, he needs to go one.
Oh,
If the beams
Yes.
fall down like rain.
I'm the only one without any destiny.
In any encounter, you double all story point awards, but you cannot use seduction or appearance, and your movement is reduced by 1.
This game's supposed to be fun. What?
Yeah.
The
This
fun stuff
is
happened.
fun.
Everything bad is happening to us.
That's the fun part.
The name of this game should be, this is probably not going to work out for you.
I've had some games where like everything goes really well every time, so you never know.
Ooh, lucky Mark.
So pass the book. It's your turn.
Still wish I could have seduced that princess.
Good.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that.
It would have been fun.
Dag nabbit. I think it's your turn there, Miss
It is.
Why it is.
Miss Ewer.
Uno, dos, tres. Thank you. Ne'er-do-well. And then it has, like, I don't know, yeah.
So 108, we're going with the third one.
Want the third one?
Yep.
Okay. Why the third one?
So the game is designed in kind of a weird way. There's like morning, noon, and night is the idea of the different things. So the idea is you're supposed to play the morning one until you go through the deck once, and then you switch to the midday one, and then you switch to the night one. However, I've never played a game where you got more than halfway through the deck.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ridiculous. I think I played one game with like 7 players
Okay.
where we actually managed to get like a card from the deck the second time through.
Well, then can I just choose which
So
one?
no, we're going with the third one because I haven't used the third
Whatever.
one.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So 108.
Oh, because Mark hasn't used it. 108.
That's right. Roll your blue die.
Sure, if someone... Oh, it's right here. Oh, let's use our little... 1.
And it was a ne'er-do-well, right?
Ne'er-do-well.
And where are you?
I am on a space.
It
2.
has a 2, so that's a 3. What was the number again? 108.
108.
So it is a lovesick ne'er-do-well on D is what you're looking for, Matrix D.
Matrix D.
Okay.
Lovesick
so I look at
ne'er-do-well.
Do I punish him? Do I aid him? Do I rob him? Do I question him? Do I attack him? Do I abduct him? Do I buy him? Do I hire him? Have a slave or have a butler? I'm kind of liking the abduct one. Yeah, let's go ahead and abduct him.
Okay.
Oh, he's a
The
lovesick
ne'er-do-well.
ne'er-do-well, so we're going to abduct him.
Let's just...
I'm pretty sure ne'er-do-well is like the
584.
Arabian Middle Ages version of punk. Like, at punk
Is it
kid.
584?
Oh, it's a lovesick punk.
Yeah, it's Ashton Kutcher, just when he met.
What was the number? 584?
I was thinking
584.
Sid Vicious. Anyway, 584.
584.
Yeah.
584.
I'm a dirty dog.
584.
Oh, and roll the white die. Did you roll the white die?
Oh, all right. White die.
So
583.
583.
The lovesick ne'er-do-well is easily taken with a little binge in the wine.
Binge. Yeah.
No, B-E-N-J.
Oh, binge.
Binge.
I don't know what it
All
is,
right.
but I imagine it's
What
like...
is it?
Roofie.
Larlac, look up binge. B-E-N-J.
Yeah, he roofied him.
Oh.
Good job, Jim.
While you're...
Date rapist.
Hey.
I didn't say I was raping him, I'm just taking him.
Date kidnapper, then. Whatever.
Your captives weeping and carrying on begin to fray your nerves. The ransom is slow in coming. Now, do you have enduring hardship?
I do not.
Well, then, all right then.
You might have to
Finally, you decide a little travel on a slave ship will lighten the other spirits. Although the price is less than the ransom would have been, you are well rid of him. So D1, S1, W plus 1, wealth plus 1. Wow, so you got some money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you
Does it have a
sold him
max
into
on there?
slavery.
The max was respectable.
Oh, so he stays respectable.
Oh,
You're already
dang.
respectable? Oh, okay.
He's very respectable.
Yeah.
But D1, S1, and W
I already
plus
moved
1.
his.
Google has literally no idea what y'all are on about.
B and J.
And Morian said, I'm pulling a Cosby. Ouch.
Oh, dang. Are you saying you put the drug in
Oh,
the
no.
person and
You
then
put it in the pudding and then...
oh, you love sick? Well, it'll make you even more sick. No.
Have you tried a new Coke?
My childhood has gotten so dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
On that note,
All right,
If it is a
Shawn,
note.
your turn.
What? Okay, so this is where you guys come in because
Oh,
hand me
great.
the book.
we let you. Right, T-Rex.
Sorry.
All right. So, chat. So, you folks.
Came back
I can't even
to
explain AK. Someone else has to do it.
Yes, alien. Alien, you should have left.
I think at this point,
can't turn
it's
your
better
back on
just to
us.
like resign yourself to having a rewatch. Welcome.
So basically, what happened? Yeah, Bridgitt was gone too. So
Oh.
basically, what happened is there was some punk kid and a ne'er-do-well that was lovesick
A ruffian.
that Jim, who are you again?
And so I said to him,
Alibaba.
Theo,
Alibaba. So Alibaba.
let me tell you
my
something
phone.
about falling in love.
So Alibaba came upon this poor,
Welcome back.
lovesick ne'er-do-well who was just
To
bemoaning that his
not
girlfriend had left
reality.
him or whatever. So he decided to kidnap him and sell him into slavery. And he did it with a roofie. And so then somebody brought up Cosby, and it got bad. And
It
dark.
got bad.
He was done with the
fast.
binge.
Yeah.
And Blorlack was supposed to look up Benj, B-E-N-J. Don't think he ever did it. Or she. I'm not sure if Blorlack is a he or she. Or who. But, I don't know. Never met
Who,
Blorlack.
what, when, where, why?
Alright, so, pay attention. You looked for it. Well, what was it? Who has nothing? Well, damn it, Blorlack. Look at somewhere else.
What were you
Check
looking for?
Bing.
Benj,
Benj.
B-E-N-J.
Oh, interesting.
B-E-N-J.
It's got to be something that maybe it's a typo and it's supposed to be spelled something else.
Well, then Blorlack, make it up, damn it. Alright, let's see.
I don't know. It's not a proper response,
Apparently, I missed a
Barlack.
lot.
Yes, you did.
Mostly
So,
Welcome.
I'm accursed, so here's how this is gonna go.
dark
Chat.
Shakespeare
Going nowhere
impersonations.
good.
So, whenever I'm gonna roll the die, and you get to wait. Okay, you get to pick the number that I actually use, and wait a second. Okay, whenever you roll the die, for any reason, ask any player, which will be chat, what number I want to use. So instead of me rolling a die, you folks just choose number. Now, if you want, you can examine the book of tales before you give a number.
Yeah, which
so
they
you
can't
can
do
show
that,
them. I don't know if you can
but
show them in the book.
it
Just
would
just
be
pick a number.
A lot.
Well, I want them to have something to good. Use that number instead of rolling. All right, so there you go.
Just give them a random number, 1 through
Just-
6.
Yeah, just give me a number.
All right, are we at a rolling point though? Have we drawn an encounter card yet?
Oh,
Well,
we
I
haven't
gotta
drawn an
move.
encounter.
Yeah, so move
Yes.
first.
I gotta move first. Okay. Move. I'm trying to go to Leon. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You're gonna stop there, Leon.
Leon. Leon.
All right, now we draw an encounter card.
Encounter in Leon.
Leon?
Lhasa. Viva la Lhasa. It's a city called Lhasa. And I gain stuff. The number on it
Lhasa,
is
Lhasa.
65. So, okay, so here's something. What?
What it is like to be kidnapped.
Aha.
There's a service that you can hire to kidnap yourself. Don't ask me why I know these things, but there are people you can hire to kidnap you, and you can write categories for like your release.
You can also,
Okay,
hire a
pause.
travel agent. I mean,
So,
otherwise
here's
it's the
something.
way.
Just the travel agent still
The
exists.
purpose of the city with all these stuff that you gain or whatever, I have to go there in
You have
order
to go
do
there
that.
first, yeah.
So I automatically get it when I get there.
Basically, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so the
Okay.
number on the bottom is what we do right now.
All right, 65.
So
That's what it
65.
says.
So that's Jim.
65.
And now they picked three.
They picked 3.
And the city you're on is a 2. Is that right?
Yes.
Leon's too.
So
65.
65, line 5 is what you're looking for.
All right. Glittering artifact. E. Ooh.
Ooh, shiny.
Okay.
Artifact on E. So E.
Oh, E. Glittering artifact. It's glittering and it artifacts. I can either examine, take, use, open, avoid, sneak, hire help, or enter. So, I'm going to examine it. Why not?
Examine the glittering artifact.
Yes.
1065. Roll the white die.
1065. Hey chat, quickly, plus or minus? Plus or minus, anybody? Somebody give me a plus or a minus within plus. Okay, there you go, plus.
1066.
1066.
Okay.
They could have chosen neither.
Executive Order
There were 3
1066.
choices.
That's true.
Bro?
No, I'm.
Executive Order
like you said,
1066.
yeah. Do you have scholarship?
Madeline paid more attention to history class than I
No.
No.
Okay. So, ahead of your okay. Ahead of you stands a small brass statue of a horseman.
Oh, sorry.
Horseman,
Oh,
not monkey.
Brass horseman! That funky horseman! Brass horseman, that funky. Okay, anyway, go ahead. Sorry, good.
Okay. As you draw near it, it begins to revolve. When it stops, the horseman's spear points in a new direction. Its function is an enigma. but it is small enough to carry on horseback, and you sell it in a nearby bazaar for a fair sum. Destiny +1 and wealth +1 with a max of rich.
Yay! So
You
Destiny
sold the brass
+1.
horseman.
Somebody.
What?
And I can go
Oh,
back
yeah.
from penniless to poor. Hey!
All right.
And now
Woo! I got upgraded to poor.
he
You
has
sold the
+1
brass
to-
horseman.
You get +1 to your encounter die rolls now as well, and while you're at this destiny level.
So if you have the brass horseman, what it does is it leads the way to the city of brass.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Top definition. Okay, so blah
In
blah.
urban-
That's your definition for Benj. Blah.
In Urban Dictionary.
A vague question implying something naughty.
In Urban Dictionary, that's where they had to go to find anything.
Yeah, I don't think that's from the Urban Dictionary. Doesn't seem appropriate.
That's
for this
fair
game.
enough.
No.
One of superior height to oneself. With a, hey, this is a family show. Blarlac.
It's not Barlac's fault. But that's
Why
all
is
they
there a
did.
I
word for
definitely
that?
have a binge.
There's
I
a
don't
word
rem-
for everything.
There's a word
Just
for
gotta
the
get
action
creative.
of throwing somebody out a window. I don't remember what the
Demonstrate.
word is.
Isn't that-
Demonstrate.
It's called
Demonstrate.
murder. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a
It's
real
called
word.
murder.
No, it's called.
No,
It's
you
also
can do
that's
that.
also usable. The word yeet is usable in that situation.
Yeah, yeet, yeah.
All right. Next, right?
Oh
Whoever's next.
God, yes.
Alright.
What's going on? Oh, it's Bridget's turn. You still get to
Oh
keep
wait,
this book.
wait.
It's actually
So I
Bridget's.
did that in Leon.
Oh yeah, no, you're in
right?
Leon, right?
So what
Yeah.
happens?
So
now what?
roll. Actually, they get to choose.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, so this is
Okay.
where chat gets to be nice or mean
Yeah.
to you.
Oh,
So
so
tell
it's
them,
one
you
of
can
these?
tell them what each of those things do. They just get to pick one for you. I don't think it's in focus to do what you're going to try.
Yeah,
You're
well,
standing in front of one that's
Sure.
closer to you.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that. I knew that.
That's
Now, can you see this?
No.
Chat?
No.
How about now?
No.
How about now?
No.
How about
Make
now?
it worse.
How about
Just
now?
read
How
it.
about now?
Just read it out.
How about now?
That didn't work.
Squints loudly.
How about now?
This feels. That's what it's like when I don't have my glasses on. That's what it looks like.
All right, all
I
right.
wouldn't even
Chat,
know.
Shawn
see the
throwing
next
things in your
text either.
face. That's what it
Chat
looks
1 through
It's
6.
like everything's like that.
So what's one?
I'm not gonna tell them.
Yeah,
No,
tell
you
me.
All right,
you
fine.
have to.
All right,
It was
all
your
right.
idea.
All right. Right.
AK says
1.
pie.
Gain Destiny 1. 2. Encounter Islands of Camphor. No idea what that is. 3. Receive 1 treasure. 4. Lose any statuses you wish. 5. Gain Wisdom. 6. Gain Beguiling plus Encounter Volcano. Now, by the way, I already have Beguiling, so
Okay, 6 was the first one.
2 people put 6.
2 votes for 6.
Yep.
Because volcano.
Okay.
Volcano.
Encounter Volcano.
Volcano.
So basically, that's 3 votes for.
2 votes for 6 and 2 and a 5.
That's 3 votes for.
Give them a second for anybody else to vote. There's another volcano.
Hey, y'all.
It's Volcano,
Sucks
apparently.
up the volcano.
Alright, so what does 6 give you?
Volcano N, whatever that means. But 6 is Gain Beguiling, which I already have.
Oh, so flip beguiling over.
Yeah.
You're extra beguiling.
Ooh.
You've mastered
Yeah,
it.
you are
Hasn't-
master beguiler.
It hasn't
Double.
been good for me so far. And then Volcano N.
Alright, so
Counter Volcano N.
on N, so look at N, you've encountered a volcano. Do you want to avoid it, pray, attack it? I don't know how you attack a volcano, but
Yeah!
Shawn versus the
bargain.
volcano.
Just throws the
you
sword
can
into
examine the
lava.
volcano, you can enter the volcano. I know it sounds
Enter,
like a good
enter,
point.
enter.
Well,
enter.
hey,
You can
No,
seek
no, no.
aid,
Murph
or you
did
can
say
aid.
sex the
I want you
volcano.
to aid the volcano.
Sex up the volcano.
Enter the volcano.
That would be enter the
I
volcano.
wanna sex you up
So enter the
all
volcano.
night. AK says if you don't attack the volcano.
Sexing up at the volcano!
I don't know, entering is pretty good too. Like, come on.
push up
Making
the
love
volcano.
until we both blow.
I like the idea of just throwing a sword in the lava.
Alright, hold on a second.
Is this like killing the river?
If I don't attack
Yes.
the volcano, I'll never forgive you.
Just do it, man.
Alright,
Just
alright.
pick one.
Alright. Alright. I'm going to attack the volcano.
I'd pray to it myself.
1972.
Another good year.
Or, plus
Uh,
or minus. Plus or minus, folks.
Or nothing.
Or nothing.
Well, nothing is nothing.
No,
They
but
can't
it's
vote
one of the
nothing.
options.
Yes,
though.
they
Plus,
can.
minus, or stay the same.
Alright, fine.
One,
Plus,
two,
minus,
minus,
or
plus.
nothing.
Nothing.
No,
I
no,
said
no, nothing.
Nothing, minus, need a tiebreaker, or
Go with
or
nothing.
plus.
Go with nothing.
Go with nothing. We're going with
Nothing.
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 Fine,
Nothing.
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 Thing.
Madeline's going with
just-
nothing.
It just means I have to read a lot.
Aww.
The nothing.
Yeah,
Rumors
2-0.
of pirates have. Okay, so you do not have seamanship, right?
Seaman. No, I don't have seamanship.
Seamanship for the volcano?
Rumors of pirates have been reaching your ears for some weeks, and you make your way through various islands of the region. Such scallywags cannot be allowed to disturb the sea lanes.
No scallywags.
So you take it upon yourself to hunt them down. You finally discover their haven on the slopes of a volcanic island.
That was fast.
As you approach the island, smoke begins to pour forth from the highest peak. The volcano is about to erupt. You know that you must escape the burning ash. Sadly, you see the pirates have made the same discovery and you are forced to let them escape.
What?
You gain seamanship
Oh, there you go.
and a story point.
That did not
Hey,
involve any actual
Bridge, would
attacking
you-
of the volcano.
Wait,
It
W
was
plus
kind of-
1, match respectable. So I also get more wealth
Yep.
I get
You
more
now-
wealth.
You are now respectable.
with an F, and I get seamanship.
Mark, check me, please.
Where it be? Where it be?
That's a bit.
Where
If any of you come across it, let me know.
Well, we might not have any more is the thing. Do we need to make an impromptu seamanship?
Yes.
Oh, there's definitely more seamanship.
Yes,
Yeah.
Murky.
I'm not seeing them.
It's
Oh, there it
got
is.
a
I
lot
found
of
it. I
text.
Oh,
found
there
it.
is only one?
I found one.
All right.
Well, I have one
He
too.
did seaman. He did 6 of the volcano.
Seamanship may always move at least 4 by
That's
water.
good, Mark.
Kind of why I.
Oh, I can always move 4 by water. All right, check that out.
No, you keep trying to pass that to me.
Oh,
That was still Shawn's turn.
Yes,
Now Bridget's turn.
Murky.
Oh.
Yeah.
how did I end up with it twice?
Because Bridget was in the restroom.
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean, I'll read it if you want.
No,
Like,
I just
like
like I'm confused that I ended up with
Well,
it
we can move these down and give her. a
I'm
break.
still imprisoned.
The other way.
I don't.
You're fired.
There you go.
All right.
Do that.
What do we do? Oh,
So
move
Jay,
up, down.
roll the die. Roll a die, Bridget,
Oh,
Which
for the
one?
prisoner.
by the way,
6-sided die.
Okay.
Yep.
it is 20 hours.
'Cause you're
20
still
100
in
hours
prison.
for some people.
To determine.
There it is. We're about at time.
20
Yeah, we
100.
are.
Because I need
Right,
to.
today
Also,
I learned
so roll
if
and see
you
if Bridget
raid
gets
a
out of prison.
volcano, she will learn boating skills.
It's a 2, so they're a foolish jailer.
Foolish jailers. So what are you going to do with the foolish jailer?
What
do you do with the
jailer,
foolish jailer? What do you do with the foolish jailer?
What's the letter
jailer
of
in the morning?
K.
J, right? Isn't it?
I guess I'll try and trick the foolish jailer.
K, you're right. Trick. K.
1554.
And the white die?
Plus minus.
Mark, I can do another 30.
Minus.
Will I do another 30, Mark?
If you're up for it.
Yeah.
Good for you?
I'll be
Yeah.
good.
We'll
I'm
wrap at
good.
8:30. Okay.
Yeah.
1550. Wait, you said minus, right?
Yes.
Do you have acting in disguise?
Yes, I do.
Would you like to use it?
Sure.
You try to fool the jailer by pretending to be ill. Your performance is so convincing, the jailer comes running into your prison to help. As he enters your prison, you escape,
Bye,
locking him
Rentier.
inside. You feel sorry for the jailer, but your freedom is more important. Story 1, lose imprisoned.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now, you are still in the city
That
you
means
were
I can
in.
finally do my
so you can
Timbuktu
finally roll your die,
card.
right?
Great.
I don't know
So
where
which
prison
side is story again? I need my story
You're
to go up.
alphabetical, so it's gonna be...
Pretty
Oh.
please.
What color you green?
Green. Yes. Midori.
Alright,
And I
and then
roll-
roll a die.
Oh no! What did I make fall?
One of your little tokens.
A
is
rat
fine.
row.
Well, but you rolled a 1, so what's the 1 give you?
Gain S2. No, wait, that's the other thing. Gain S1.
One more
Gain a
story.
Okay, cool.
Jim, can you bridge another story?
Now I have to try and find my little
Which
tip.
also
Oh,
gives
it
her wealth,
rolled
but she's
all
already
the way to the
respectable,
table.
so.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh.
Madeline.
Yeah, but like
Maybe
I'm
that's
I'm
the
I'm back to
difference.
human.
Down there.
By the way, chat, Doritos or Cheetos? I can't make a decision. I gotta. What should I don't know what to.
Which
Cheetos.
Oh.
No.
They did say Cheetos.
That means you really wanted the Doritos.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good
Chopsticks for the
point,
Cheetos.
Marla.
That's
Good
fair,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that.
Unless I just mouth them.
We do have like we've got napkins and stuff.
I just
We've got
mouth
paper
them.
towel.
I encountered a thief.
Because I'm a
A
savage.
thief. What kind of a thief?
Okay.
Roll die.
Oh. Where's the...
Grab one of the faith dice there from Demon Hunters. 6 plus. Where are you?
106.
Chad, should I?
Sorry. Plus
8.
2.
Chad, should
Are
I
you
ASMR?
that
So,
incapable?
Should I
Shawn,
ASMR these
what's
Cheetos?
106?
Why do you want to ASMR
yes,
so
106.
bad?
So, Mr. ASM, whatever. 106.
106.
106, line 8.
Sir Asmer.
Sir Asmund.
Crafty.
A crafty thief.
You found a crafty thief. What do you want to do with the
D.
crafty thief?
D, huh?
It was
D.
D.
Well, don't encourage him.
Can I rob the crafty thief?
That seems unwise, but
What do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know.
Abduct the crafty.
I think I'm gonna question him. I'm gonna question the crafty thief.
All
question the
right.
crafty thief.
523.
-1.
Oh wait, now that I did this, do I put it somewhere?
What is ASMR?
Is there a discard?
Mark?
It's,
I did this.
Just make a discard wherever.
he told us
So
what it
minus
was.
522.
I
The crafty thief offers to give you some information in return for coins.
Sensory.
Do you have bargaining and evaluation?
Stimulation. So
No.
we'll get
You pay.
relaxation.
The information is interesting, but not very useful.
Sensations out of listening to
1 story point.
Some people get.
Okay.
So story point for blue over there, which is wealth plus 1, max respectable, right?
Yep.
You finally.
You know.
But didn't I lose a wealth also?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh.
It's just a story point.
Oh.
It wasn't. You didn't have to pay very much for the
Oh, okay.
information. All right. I can move
Pass that one to Bridge.
2 spaces
The white one. No, the white one.
and no skills.
Oh, right.
Yep.
I'm going there. Draw me a card, please.
Which one?
The encounter.
What do you encounter?
Hey, Tripoli. 15.
These are on the board.
Line 7
Line 7
on 15.
and 15. Okay. That is a talking beast.
Encounter talking beast. What letter?
Oh, I think. Is that a J or an I? It's weird.
Probably J.
It's J, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to aid the talking beast.
All right. 890.
889. I rolled a minus.
You don't know what that talking beast is doing. You're just gonna aid him.
Well, he's
Shores of
eating
Tripoli.
Dorito or Cheetos right now.
It's gonna take forever.
Sexy.
He's not the beast.
Talking sexy beast.
Now I'm back normal now.
You brought him
No,
back
I meant
to
you.
humanity.
Oh,
He's
sure.
not talking about your
Constant.
character. He's just saying you are a sexy
Yeah.
beast.
889.
Not wrong.
As you pass by a well, a strange and terrible voice calls from deep within it. Oh, please lower a rope. With great haste and no little fear, you do as the voice asks. When you drop a rope up, clinging to the end is a loathsome demon. Do you have determined or enduring hardship?
I have no skills because I am still grief-stricken.
Right. You scream and bolt in terror, releasing the rope and dropping the creature back to the bottom.
Aww.
You hear his curse clearly as you flee, and know that the creature has set its wrath against you.
Dun, dun,
D1 accursed.
Yay. That destiny point's really helpful for me since I need story points to get rid of grief-strickenness. Yeah.
Just accumulate
So-
all of the things.
Yeah. All right.
How many
Seems
negative
so.
cards can Mark gather in one
At least
play?
you have Destiny. I don't.
I don't need destiny. I need story.
I know.
Story would help. I was hoping for like, a story point so I'm not poor anymore. Or 2 story points to get not poor. I'm never gonna get to 8 story.
Are you also crippled?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Dead.
cursed, grief-stricken, and crippled.
Yep.
Correct.
Wow.
Dendan.
So how do you
46 because I've been a sick.
how do you undo any of that?
Tendons are cool.
Oh.
So, If I get blessed or respected, I lose my crippled status. If I get 8 story points, I lose my grief-stricken status.
So I was just giving this.
Oh.
And
This is
oh,
yours.
did you
Oh,
roll
sorry.
after we got the
Sorry.
number because you were cursed? So we did a number from chat. So roll the die. They gave us number 3, right?
Wait, you're going back to when it was my turn, right? To determine what now?
They picked 3 on the instead of rolling the die, so you're supposed to roll a die and see if you're still cursed.
I thought they picked 6.
Wait,
They picked 3, then they picked 6.
Crossing between the moon.
I didn't have a.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough.
So just roll a die. See if you lose it.
Oh,
That's
I see
so
what you're
rough.
saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Well, I was just going with letting them choose everything I do anyway. So,
Well, at some point we got to go back to rolling dice. But
got it. All right. So, you want me to?
No, you're fine. Keep going. Roll a die.
Okay. 3.
3 is the same as 3, so you're still cursed.
All
Can we
right.
get an
We'll call
F
that
in
good.
chat for Sokka?
Yeah.
Poor
Sokka.
Sokka.
Humiliation conga.
Mark, have you ever
Dun,
watched
dun, dun,
Avatar: The
dun,
Last Airbender?
You know, I've watched like the first episode and then I never got back to it just because
My
I
son loves
got
it.
busy with other
It's
things.
so good.
All right.
That might be a good one to get.
So back to me, 46.
on.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. 46.
Because you took back up the champ. Yeah, you can read it.
There we go. Okay. So roll your thing.
I don't trust that. 2.
2, and then where are you?
I'm on a 2, so
Okay,
it's
so
4.
4. False prophet. A.
Oh. Oh, you can't pray to a false prophet? That sucks.
Well, you wouldn't be praying to the false prophet, you'd be praying to Allah. All the praying is
Not
to
me.
Allah.
praying
Let's
for-
Except
see
for Shawn,
here.
who's got a
Let's
curse
go
because-
ahead and rob this false prophet.
Aw.
Seems like plan.
So rob the false prophet.
Nothing.
Whoa,
Robbing the
I'm
false
so
prophet.
sorry. What letter is it?
A.
A.
My bad. False. You're robbing. So it is 1496.
1496, coming right up. It was nothing, right? No plus or minus.
No plus or minus.
Rob, the false prophet.
It's like you kill Rob, the false prophet.
Sometimes, greed is the better part of valor. Disregarding the other's wretched condition, you steal your heart and demand what coin they may have. Do you have stealthy stealing?
I do.
With ease, you remove the other's purse, the false prophet's purse, and are gone before your victim takes note. The sad few coins in his purse did not even provide a single meal. The plight of the false prophet cuts you deep.
Is he now grief-stricken?
D1 grief-stricken.
Yeah!
That's what you get for robbing a poor person.
No! It was a shyster! D1, please. I'm
Yeah, he's just hungry.
Alright, where's grief stricken? These.
They're in alphabetical order. so
You
they're
get to
good.
join the sad boy club.
That sucks. Alright, let's see here.
Hey guys, welcome to our show. This is a really fun game about how everybody gets grief-stricken and sad.
And diseased and
Speak
cursed.
for yourself.
Crippled.
I'm actually doing okay.
I seduced an enchantress and then I've been in prison. That's it.
I wanted to seduce that princess, but oh well.
Yeah, you tried.
I tried. Actually, no, I couldn't even. I couldn't
You
even
tried,
seduce
you
her.
tried to talk to her. And
Yeah.
It was just, yeah.
And she told me she was too sad for help.
Aw.
Well,
F in the chat for the princess.
Alright, whose turn is it? Where are we at?
it was just
Shawn's turn?
So Shawn.
We're not gonna finish this game
My
tonight.
turn.
No, we're not.
No.
We're gonna wrap up in about 20 minutes here anyway, so.
My turn. So, I get to go some travels. Where are my other places that I haven't been to? Lhasa, Kiev, Zaila. And where be I? I be over here.
Yep, you're in
Beyond.
Leon right now.
So I don't know where Lhasa or Kiev or...
Lost is over in.
Like all the way over
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you gotta go to your
Zaila.
quest markers too at some point, right?
there. Yeah.
What?
You wanna go to your quest
Do I
markers
have
too?
to?
You don't have to. But
Lhasa's the... Kiev's over here. But if I go by land, because I now have seamanship, I can move 4 by water, at least 4 by water, regardless of wealth level. So maybe I should take some water up in here.
Yeah, so you can do island hopping back to mainland.
I can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go join Sinbad,
Yeah,
I
and,
can
the
go
other sailor.
1, and then 1, 2, go to Alexandria. Alright.
it depends on which one you wanna. If you wanna go for your quest thing, I'd go
I'm
this
trying to find
way.
my other things.
That's what it's all about. Hang out.
Here or here.
But go wherever, man.
I'll go here.
Okay.
Bolts. Bolts. Bolts.
Womp womp.
Bolts.
Says Merc.
So
Ah! Dang, damn it, woman, what are you
you
doing?
caught it. Sweet.
Wizard. So
You've
we're going
been
with 95.
You've been
I just flicked it
attacked.
across. It slid off the table, and you actually caught it.
That's impressive. Oh wait, this is supposed to be mine.
Yep.
Yeah, where?
I am very
Quit
good.
playing footsie.
This is upside down.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
That's a good question.
Okay, did we draw an encounter card for you?
So you got a wizard, and if we're going with the third one, it's 95.
95.
And what number did we roll on the die?
We
didn't
haven't yet.
Well,
Should do that.
No, you roll it out. It's your
You-
turn.
It's still my turn?
Yes.
That's right, I just moved that. And you threw everything, that's why I got all confused-rated, because you threw stuff over.
So
Tres.
Bumbling.
5.
5.
But
Because of the city.
they're still picking my
5.
numbers, because I'm still
Evil.
cursed. I'm
B.
a curse, and they're still picking my numbers, ain't they?
What is he? It's
Evil.
a wizard.
I think we're just
An evil wizard on B. What do you want to do with the evil wizard?
What do you do with an evil? Okay, anyway, stop.
you,
B.
you should court him.
B, I'm going to,
You should court him.
I'm going to trick the evil wizard. Why not? B, I'm going to try to trick an
4,
evil wizard.
Yeah, you're only a
1,
cursed.
1.
411?
See,
Yep,
they
so
backed
roll
me
the-
up.
Definitely flirt
The
with
plus
evil.
minus dice.
It
Oh, I
worked
didn't
out
see
for
that.
me
Roll the
with
white die.
Enchantress.
It's white. Okay. Woohoo!
So 410.
Bridgitt, that's you.
410.
410.
410.
That is like at the very front.
10. 410.
I had it almost there, and then I way overshot my.
That's it, you're fired.
You can't fire me. I don't work here.
Well, that's a good thing then, huh?
Oh my god, this is far more difficult than it should be. Okay, you try to fool the other into rendering aid rather than asking for it forthrightly. Thus, you begin a tale of being his long-lost sibling. Do you have wisdom?
Wisdom is the one they're asking for? Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See?
Wait.
No, I
oh,
don't.
wait. This is the part. What's your? You have something that's powered up, right? That's master level skill.
Yes.
Yes.
So, we rolled a minus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So look at those 410.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at 411 and 412. What's your skill?
Beguiling.
Beguiling. If beguiling shows up on 411 or 412, you can choose that instead.
No.
Okay. So that's what that's how the master skills work. Is basically
409
instead of rolling the
has
white
a
die, you
beguile-
get to choose between those three.
409
But
has
it's
a
not within
beguiling.
Yeah,
but-
that's gonna be connected to something else.
Okay. So, you don't have wisdom?
Not yet.
The other sees through your lies quickly and denounces you to the Sultan as a
Charlatan.
as a shiftless sharper you are. The
Shiftless
Sultan.
sharper. We both assume charlatan.
The Sultan orders you imprisoned that you might learn the folly of wickedness. You get to be imprisoned now.
Yes!
Jailed.
Racism. Okay, anyway.
Prison.
First it was a
Prison
gorilla,
pipeline.
now I'm in,
Oh, boy.
now I'm in prison.
Yeah, well, wizard lives matter, so.
I
Guess-
did a prison
I
card.
believe, Jim, I believe that's evil
Guess you
wizard
should have
lives matter.
flirted
Okay.
with
Oh,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil
You
wizard.
may not
lives.
move, lose, lost if you have it. I'm not lost. You don't have normal encounters while in prison. Nope. Instead, you always encounter a
Bridgitt, your
jailer. Using reaction matrix K to determine the
You
nature
can
of
go
the
back to
jailer.
the city.
Yeah.
You can roll.
Where are you gonna go?
Okay. Not my
alone by
turn.
your lonesome in
Where is
Africa.
Serendi?
So basically, you won't move, and you're still cursed, right?
Yeah.
So when it's your turn again, chat will just
Where's
choose
the
what
friend?
kind of a jailer you're gonna face.
It's Constantinople.
Mark, do you have scholarship?
No.
Oh, Serendi's down there. Okay. I see.
Do you guys have scholarship?
Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Nobody's got scholarship.
Nobody has scholarship?
Nope.
No.
I wouldn't even have scholarship if I had scholarship because I'm so depressed that I have no scholarship.
But you have a great story to
Okay,
tell.
we're gonna
Not really.
go
I still only have
one
one story
two,
point. No, I should have 2 story points. We got both or
and
something. White
so-
should be on 2.
So I'm right here, so
Yeah.
I can go. Hold on.
You're right.
Can you move me to 2? I'm
One,
supposed to be on 2
two,
story
and I can
points.
just go all the way to there because
White.
of that line, right? Here.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
So that's a 2.
Okay, draw your encounter card.
Oh, it's another city.
There's not a sexy jailer.
Aww.
It's a city, Bantus. It has the number 8 on it.
8. So Jim, 8. Roll the die in front of you
Where's
there, Bridget.
Bantus?
It actually shows there's a little map in the corner of the card.
Bantus is down there. I'm gonna say hi to Bantus later. Okay, so I roll this baby.
8.
Mhm.
Yep.
5.
7, and then you the destiny points. So 8. 8 on 8
Black Whirlpool F.
in the desert. Okay.
Yo, I can drink it.
Well, you can look at
Yes,
it
you
and
will.
decide to drink.
Oh, you would totally drink that
Or
whirlpool.
you can just
I'm-
drink it in.
I'm
You
not.
know.
I'm
You're in the
not-
desert.
You're gonna drink that whirlpool.
I'm not
girl.
gonna drink a black whirlpool in the
Girl.
middle of the desert. That sounds like a bad idea.
Racist.
I wouldn't drink a white whirlpool either.
You know, if she had the seamanship, she'd be like,
Okay. I don't avoid. I'm just gonna avoid it.
What letter is this?
F. I think that's what I was looking at.
737.
So
Roll the white die. 737.
Okay, so do you have scholarship / storytelling?
No. No, I do not.
I would have
No.
never gotten any of my skills back.
do you have blue tape on your glasses?
Yes.
Okay. You and your crew struggle to wrestle the ship from the grasp of the whirlpool, but your ears are filled with a strange high song calling you forward to your doom. You cannot resist their lure.
It would like. Oh.
The ship is sucked down into the vortex. You are torn to splinters, and the crowd strikes the rocks, and voices change to cruel laughter, and you are freed from their spell. You swim for your life.
Middle of the desert.
So you get a
Quicksand.
destiny, a story point, and then a -2 wealth down to penniless.
No.
And then
My
go to
pennies.
paragraph 315. Ooh, it continues.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah, but you can get your destiny point though.
Oh, that's nice. One more destiny point that I can get my under geas gone.
315. You have gone overboard of your boat in the desert.
I wasn't on a boat.
Yes,
Why
you
did I
were.
get on a boat?
Roll
Yes.
1 dice.
Why
Adding-
did I get on a boat?
Roll 1 dice, adding 1 for seamanship and wilderness lore if you have them.
No.
Because you're
So,
sailing
is
the wild
it a
account of the
D6?
sea.
Yes.
It's a 3.
3. Go to paragraph 1584. This really is a choose your own adventure.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
This is
There's
always my
there's
favorite
one of them I
part.
went on that I ended up in the Undersea Kingdom, and like I went from paragraph to paragraph and like jumped around the book like 7 times, and I started down the lower right corner of the board, went to the Undersea Kingdom, and then ended up at Stonehenge somehow. And it was just like everyone else is like, do I ever get to play? Like, so it's just there's
Okay.
7
The
different
Neil
sections.
Patrick Harris Shooting Your Own Adventure autobiography is awesome. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I just got really excited by what you just
Distracted,
said.
yeah.
You drift alone with no idea of your whereabouts for many days before you realize you are caught in a current of sand in the desert. You have magic.
No.
Okay.
No.
You are swept rapidly far, far away from the
Can I
place
seduce
where
the
you...
sand?
No
You wanna
options yet.
seduce anything.
From a
Wanna get
place where
sand in
you
your
first
drawers, yeah?
sailed, eventually come to a distant land. D1, so Destiny +1, Story +1. Have another player move you to any coastal space.
Oh, I get to get rid of this card now.
And you get
But I have 3 more than from one.
choice of 1 talent level skill.
Ah, yes.
So coastal spaces, what are those?
Any
Are they
one
the-
on the coast.
Anything that can connect to the sea.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna... Any coastal space?
Yep.
Any at all?
Yeah.
Don't be mean to me. Oh, are you being nice to me? I don't
Where are you
know.
putting it?
On the fourth. There.
Okay. So I get to pick any skill?
Yep. Just
No.
pick one. It just can't be the same one that you already have, so that you can't level up a skill. You just have to pick a different one.
Well, that didn't go poorly.
No. No.
Why don't you go with me?
Okay.
Bridget's kind of cleaning up, actually.
And I still haven't had any. So I'm gonna...
I've got 2 of each. Bridget has 5
I
of
want
each.
to pick. I'm gonna do magic. Now I have 4 skills.
Is that an Ifrit?
Yep. Isn't it free? I freak you.
I've not encountered any creatures yet.
121.
Shawn, 121. 6 plus nothing.
Nothing.
So 6, line 6 on 121.
If I can't leave for you.
All powerful.
I'm all powerful of
freak.
freak. Damn.
What letter?
M.
M?
Yikes.
You cannot court the all powerful of
No! No!
freak. Your character is not foolish enough
But
to
you
try.
can attack the all powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause that would go well.
I'm going to aid the all-powerful Ifrit.
Join your cult.
I mean, Shawn already got seduced by them. Got accursed by Allah, so.
Why not? So I'm
What's he-
aiding the Ifrit.
Aid.
Oh,
All powerful.
1688.
1688.
White die.
Hey, quit taking up all the cool air.
Nothing. So 1688.
You come across a lost camel, which seems to have
The
wandered far from
all-powerful
its.
lost camel.
On an island. It must be really lost.
Seems to have
Keeps
wandered
going in
far from its
circles.
owner. It is well groomed and finely equipped. You realize its owner must be quite wealthy. You mount it and begin to ride. But before even a minute has passed, a djinn appears before you. Foolish mortal, why have you stolen my camel? Do you have courtly graces?
Nope.
Do you have a protective talisman?
Nope.
You stammer an apology. You try to say that you were planning on returning the camel to its owner, but you trip over your own words so badly that the djinn will hear none of it. He gestures, and suddenly you are far away.
Bro.
1 story point, lost, and have another player move you 4 spaces in any direction.
Okay, I gain lost and move the blue one.
4 spaces in any direction.
Okay, so I am now lost.
You were banished.
Yeah.
You may only move 1 space
You
per
are
turn.
banished.
Each turn you follow the normal encounter procedure for the space you are in. To lose lost, you must choose not to have a normal encounter on your turn, but rather a badly lost encounter on matrix G, in which various encounter paragraphs will specify
Merkworky.
the state you will lose
Leave.
and lost.
Leave, Merkworky. You're fired.
Hey, Mark, I can't see the board game anymore.
Oh.
It's just me twice.
bizarre.
Yeah, it's just us.
Yay.
It's me. It's double the B.
We're wrapping up soon anyway.
You what?
We're wrapping up soon.
Yeah.
There we go. I have to finish an essay. Yeah.
I don't.
I have some commissions to do, but they don't need to be done tonight.
It's my final.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And you came here? You should be working?
I had already been working on it for 16 hours. I was done.
Then why are you worried about finishing it if you're done?
Well, no, I was
Okay.
done with it. I need a break.
So,
I don't remember where I heard the line the other day, but saw something about how Jin, D-J-I-N-N, and Jin, G-I-N, are both spelled completely differently but pronounced exactly the same, and they are both spirits in a bottle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
All
See
right.
that Shawn's trying to keep a straight face, but it made him laugh a little bit.
No, it was cute, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of witty. All right,
I also saved it.
what are we doing?
Thank you so much.
So
Your
whose
turn.
turn is it? Who's going?
Can I get an
Dagnabbit?
encounter card?
Oh.
Aha!
Ooh.
I'm going to the Crystal Palace.
Yo!
Crystal Palace, N.
Is that a gentleman's club? What is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna enter it and find out.
Crystal Palace. That's
So N, Crystal Palace, enter.
Saucy.
1175.
I don't know why that seems familiar to me.
You roll
What?
I
that.
think it's from the Thousand Winter Even Nights, but
But like, as a place in Texas.
Well, there's the Crystal Ship, but that's Dorso.
The gentleman's club.
One 175.
Indeed.
You hear cries from distance, or sorry, distance. You hear cries of distress from a person standing in the uppermost window. Looking up, you see her visage is like unto the sun upon water. You have
shiny.
ebony horse or flying carpet.
No, I don't have a flying carpet.
Okay.
Nobody has a treasure yet in this game.
You are turned aside by the guard at every attempt to enter, and never manage to enter the palace. B1 S1.
Wow, that was exciting.
You failed. Have some.
Oh
points.
wait, I get money now finally, right? Wealth +1, max respectable.
Yep.
I'm finally not
You move
poor.
his testing point. Wait.
Yep. I want to get a bonus on the. Cool.
Oh, wow, I am in the lead.
I was all set to do the cursed thing, and I didn't have a die to roll.
Great.
Card for Jim.
See, the Crystal Palace thing just has
Got long arms.
And a freet.
Barbie song stuck in my head.
119.
Did we just do that one? Oh, you got the boy with freak, you got the girl freak.
Mm-hmm.
119. Okay. What's the number?
119.
That I,
Oh,
I'm at that.
sorry. Okay. 2 plus 3.
Okay. Trapped. Matrix M.
A trap defeat.
Mmm.
Set him free. Will you taunt him? What will you do?
Double
What-
aid,
what is
avoid,
that?
bargain, attack, trick.
Matrix
Oh, let's aid.
And you're gonna
Aid the
it.
trap defeat.
Okay, so that is 1682.
1682.
1682.
It's not showing any loyalty.
Negative.
1682.
Oh,
1681.
That's
1681. 1681.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As you cross a stretch of empty desert, you come across a marvelous and horrid sight. A djinn bound in chains to the side of a cliff. A trickle of fresh water dripping across his forehead. Each drip sears his flesh like a brand, but the demon does not cry out. Your own water skins are nearly empty. You ask the captive how it would reward you if you free it. It says, "You can have all this water and more if you merely break these chains."
Ooh.
Do you have storytelling?
Nope.
Nope. Aha! Because none of us have any skills.
I
No
would
skill.
have storytelling if I weren't too greedy.
This is too little.
I think it's fine.
For you can freely gather water from the pool at the monster's bound feet. You fill your skins and ride off. Only later do you discover that the water was tainted by the djinn's magic. D1. Sex changed.
Oh! Oh, suddenly I find you so attractive.
Sex changed.
Ruh-roh, can't win with that.
I'm a black
D1.
one, that's 4. So, I am so jacked up.
But
Turn your player token to the other side to indicate your new sex. You cannot win while sex changed. Don't forget to take your new sex into account when having Encounters. Sexual encounters. To lose. If you receive this status again while sex change, you are back to your original sex and lose this status.
None of that matters now because it's 8:32. What?
Yeah.
Although you can stay in, I guess.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up because we got a couple people who need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And Jim's now a chick.
And Jim's a chick, which
With a beard.
It happens.
Yep.
Does it?
I mean, it does.
I mean, to some women later in life. Yeah.
Well,
Menopause.
Like to drink with little hairy
that's,
women.
that puts the men in menopause.
I mean, also like dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dwarf. I'm a
There's
little
lots of-
dwarf.
What are these for?
Oh, so are we finishing a round?
Should-
Or
Well, that just
I
did.
think
Or
we
we
can
just
call it
said-
because Shawn was
Okay.
first player,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
Should we take pictures of the status if we ever?
I
have the same
think we
group?
just basically call it for Bridgitt
Yeah.
because Bridgitt has 5 destiny and 5 story points, which is notably more of either than anyone else has.
Whatever.
Normally in the game, like
Whatever.
you would have to get to, like I've got 9 destiny points and 11 story points on my card, so I'd have to get at least 9 story points and at least 11 destiny points.
Yeah, I got 10 and 10.
And
Yeah,
then,
me too.
That's how that works.
and then you have to get back to Baghdad
Mm-hmm.
with enough points when you get back to Baghdad.
This game can
Then
take a
everyone
while.
else gets a
Yeah.
turn. Yeah. I mean, I've played games with like 4 players where we played it in about an hour, but you got to be moving pretty quick to do that.
And especially since we were all
Well,
beginners.
next time we won't
Yep.
be messing around because we'll actually know what we're doing. So apologize, chat, if you got stuck in the morass of us not knowing what to do
I think
ourselves.
they got stuck
That's
more in the morass of us
kind of
making jokes and
fun.
having fun than
Yeah.
But the important thing
That
is,
does
I
So
won.
we were entertaining. Oh, thanks.
yeah.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably on average it's like between 90 minutes and 3 hours depending
Ah,
on who we're playing.
darn,
If you're
I
playing
was
like
victorious.
2 or 3 players, you can do it in 90 minutes pretty easy. If you're playing with all 6 players, all 6 seats, it's going to take you probably closer to 3 hours to finish the game. But it's yeah, it's fun. I like this game a lot. It's like I said, there's a lot of luck. It's really more about the silliness and the storytelling. But if you like stories and you don't really care if you win,
So-
it can be pretty awesome.
What is a badly lost encounter?
Oh, the
so that would be-
one that he has all the time.
That's on the Matrix somewhere. It's I don't remember how that works.
So, Chad, I want to thank you for having me back again. I appreciate you inviting me back into your midst. Thank you ever so much. I'll get down here. So, again, that's John Stone for president, John Stone 2020. Or
Anyone other than the guy there?
Shawn
Yeah.
Franklin 2020.
Yeah, it's Matrix G.
Badly.
Yeah, badly
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Those are the things you can do when you're lost.
What now? So, what's
Yeah.
our official sign off? How do we do this?
Well,
What's
you gotta
your
wait
turn?
till I get to the
Okay.
computer so that I can actually turn it off. But
Okay.
generally speaking, you say like, thanks for
you say?
watching and have a good night. And everybody like waves and says bye.
Thank you.
So, chatters, thank you so much for having me. Shawn
Masters
Franklin
of the
again,
Metaverse on Monday.
here for chat. What's that? What's the Monday?
On Monday.
Oh yeah.
Masters of the
Bye-bye.
Metaverse
So
on Monday.
this has been ZOE Game Night with this girl and that girl and this dude and me again. Masters of the Metaverse on Monday. They're doing Metaverse stuff. John Stone might show up eventually again. Could happen. Could happen.
October, right?
Huh?
October.
I just dush.
My.
I don't know. I don't know.
My.
I don't know.
Maybe sometime.